Bro said it's 7 a.m. For you. For you. Not for me. Hello, everybody flooding in. How is everybody doing on this fan Friday? We are live early, chat. We are live early because it's the day after Thanksgiving and people are busy, as am I. So we are doing a 3-hour stream because I want to stream for you guys. And it was either go live now or not go live at all. So I decided I would go live for my chat at noon, my time. What time is it for you guys? UK viewers are probably pretty happy because it's like, 5 or 6 for them. It's probably like 9 a.m. for some of you guys. Yes, you're awake. Also noon. Fellow EST, fellow Eastern Standard Time, brother. What did somebody say about my lava lamp? I love your square head. Bro, it's too early for this shit. Come on. Where do you get your lava lamp? Some old record store in Pennsylvania. Like 2 years ago. I stayed in an Airbnb with Brooke, and we went to this Christmas town. And we walk into this record store, and they had a bunch of big-ass lava lamps. And then I bought one. You could probably get it on Amazon, though, I would guess. I mean, it's not... I doubt it's like... How much was it? It was like $95. I think it was like $95, which I think is a steal for something that big. It might have been like 120. It was definitely... It was anywhere between 90 and 120, which I still think is worth it. For how big that lava lamp is. I feel like regular lava lamps could be like 20, 30 bucks. This one's like... fucking massive. Juice WRLD dropped? Yeah, we're not listening to it. All right, hold up. That reminded me. I was supposed to react to a song as a sponsor like 2 days ago, and I just never did. And I just messaged my manager. Oh my God. Like that literally like brought it back. I was supposed to react to this song or this music video. And I mean, it's not like a big sponsor, but it's like a 5-minute thing. I forgot. Ook. Do it right now. I think it's too late. I think there was like a time. Fuck. Oh my God. We were supposed to do it on Wednesday. Oh my God. I just messaged him about it. Gavin for the 3. Love your content, bro. You helped me get through so much shit. I appreciate you. Love your streams. Thank you. Ava for the sub. GVC for the 3. On Thanksgiving, do you run a 5K or get hammered? Bro, families that do the turkey run, or what is it called, chat? The turkey sprint. I haven't run a 5K since I ran track in high school. The turkey trot. Fuck that. Do you guys run the turkey trot? Be real. Like, don't fuck with me. Do you guys actually, like, do runs on Thanksgiving? I feel like there's probably, like, 5 people in here that do that shit. That's insane. Waking up and going, yeah, I'm going to run in 3 miles before dinner. Pass. No, I just get drunk. I usually just get drunk. Not like, hammered, but, like, Ellis for the sub. Hydro for the 3. 5 glasses of wine. Half a bottle. Maybe finish the Snoop Dogg red wine that I drank with Foxman on stream. That was brutal. Going to Europe for 6 weeks tomorrow. Can't wait to write your name on every toilet. Or every toilet wall to spread the word of my Snookums Joe Bart. Please don't write my name on every toilet wall. Hydro for the 3. J-Dub Nevaya for the sub. Definitely said your name wrong. Joseph for the 25. We're really doing Christmas now? Yeah. Chat, December 1st, I'm putting up the tree. December 1st, the shitty Charlie Brown tree is removing that lava lamp until January 1st. Jake Roasted and QX for the sub. Anakin, Nevia, Aiden, X1, Pandas, Nick, and Spiz for the sub. So Sunday. Taz for the 3. Today is my 19-month sub anniversary. Got a new keyboard. Dub, Riser for the 3. Yo, are you guys going Black Friday shopping today? It's currently 4:16 a.m., and I have friends coming over in 6 hours. Thank you for the sub. Gavin for the 3. Love your content. Helped me through so much. Thank you, Ava, for the sub, GVC for the 3. I think I already read that, though. All right. No? Well, that's, a great transition because the first video that we're watching today, chat, is actually about people getting killed on Black Friday. So, that'll be an interesting watch. Then we have the Jack Doherty video or not Jack Doherty video, it's a Charlie video about Jack Doherty that we were going to watch yesterday, but didn't. Then we have the nostalgia video, finally, of all the nostalgic videos that you guys sent in the nostalgic tab that I had for like a week. Also got to say, you guys suck. The majority of you didn't send nostalgic videos. You sent like thirst trap TikToks, and that just was not nostalgic. Yeah, so Elsis did his best job at combining what the shit that you guys sent. So we'll watch that. Then we have how Diary of a Wimpy Kid 4 destroyed Rodrick's life. Neanderthals were absolute freaks of nature in the darkest kids TV show ever made. Hoping we get through all of these. That last one's really long. Stiff for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Beef Cord Little Ezra for the sub. Task for the 3. I already read that. But that's the plan for today, chat. It's a react day today. Tomorrow I'm not live. Sunday is a react / mystery box beer review from the stouts and lagers that I ordered. Monday is the start of the Minecraft SMP, chat. A long-awaited Minecraft SMP, 5 p.m. EST. It's probably going to be grinding that for like 6 hours with a bunch of other streamers. Tuesday is going to be the Block Wars charity event at 5 as well against a bunch of other streamers, Captain Sparkles, BitMC, a bunch of other people. I'm with Sneak, Handsome, Anthos, and Shadoon, I think. I don't know for sure. Anyways, Wednesday's Horror, Thursday's the Gingerbread House stream where we're going to donate the revenue from December from the VOD channel and the main channel for that video. To Toys for Tots and Salvation Army. Fridays, Marvel Rivals and React. Saturdays, MC again, and then Streamer Awards. That's the schedule, chat. Forgot it for a second, but we brought it back. If you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, games, to find most of the videos, watch games I play. Tooth and Astro for the sub, Limited for the sub, MCC for the 3. I was going to give more, but my bank is tweaking. I miss you, Joe. Love you. P.S. This is my first time working a real job. Any advice? Well, I don't know what job you're working. So I don't know what advice I could give you. I think that depending on the job field that you're in. Also, people that are here at noon, right? 2,400 people. I thought there was going to be like 1,000 people here because I know for some of you guys it's like 9 in the fucking morning. And it's the day after Thanksgiving. Are you guys doing any festive things today? Are you doing any family things today on this Friday for Thanksgiving? Maybe Black Friday, shopping with the fam, with the friends, doing something festive. Tomorrow I am. I have work, ... Did somebody say happy birthday, Kia? Who's Kia? Decorating for Christmas? Yo, who watched the Macy's Day Parade yesterday, brother? Who watched the Macy's Day Parade yesterday? Yeah, that shit was not fun at all. Not one person. A bunch of NPCs. This guy watched the Macy's Day Parade. It was rainy and terrible. Be sitting there watching the Macy's Day Parade just waiting for the Charlie Brown float to just start fucking flying through the sky. Just fuck, everybody lets go of it. Oh no. Charlie Brown's heading for the fucking sun. He's not going to make it. I love an SJ for the sub. The deadliest day of the year. Lock in, chat.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Come in and sit on down because today...
All right, I don't want to say I miss the days where people would maul each other over a toaster, but I don't know. There's not as much spirit as there used to be for Black Friday. I think everybody's hype about Cyber Monday, and then even Black Friday, half of the fucking sales are just online anyway. So there's no real point to go in person, right? And the sales suck now, right? Black Friday used to be on Black Friday. There was 50% off sales, 60, 70% off sales. Now, it's like the entire month of November, Old Navy's having their Black Friday deal where they upprice it like 20, 30% and then down market 50 so they can write 50% off on the fucking item, but it's actually like 20% off its original price. So it makes you think you're getting a good sale, but in reality, you're getting some boof-ass shit. XZR, mods, time that person out for the rest of the stream. Brother saying, get to the video, stop yapping. Fuck you. Shut up.
We're talking about America's favorite.
So many do that. That's what I'm saying. It's not worth... Black Friday shopping isn't worth it anymore. Like, Cyber Monday is a different thing. Black Friday shopping isn't worth it anymore unless you're buying something that's like over $500. Because that's where you're actually going to get a fucking deal to where it makes sense to buy it now rather than later. Like if you're buying like a fucking TV or a washer or a dryer or a fridge or like fucking furniture, right? Like something where it's like expensive, not like, oh, you wanted to get a new video game and now it's 10% off.
Favorite holiday, Black Friday. All of the beautiful.
You know the best sale that still exists? The Steam Summer Sale, okay? That is the one good thing we have left in this country, chat. It is the Steam Summer Sale. The best sale of the year. Every game's like $2. $60 games are like $4. It's like, dude, it's like heaven.
Beautiful, beautiful holiday charms are in the air, right? Friends, food, family, and more importantly, buying as much shit as we possibly can to fill the insatiable void in our lives. But today we're going to be talking about America's favorite holiday, Black Friday, aka one of the darkest times of year for any local Walmart or Best Buy employee. I don't know how much true that is anymore, but let me tell you.
Bro, yo, you know the people in front of Walmart that stand there? They're always old. They stand there and they have to check your receipt to make sure you like paid for what you bought. They never read that shit. They never read that shit. They're lazy as fuck, right? Like, I'll walk up to them with a receipt. He'll take it out of my hand and go, "You're good." I'm like, dude, this is just like, I don't even think you read an item. Like, I don't even think he checked the date. Like, I could have handed that motherfucker a receipt from 2010, and he would have gone, "You're good," and then handed it back to me.
Today we're going to be talking about how horrible it used to be. Black Friday, I always thought it meant because it was so dark. Because the days were so extreme that it was filled with so much despair, anger, and violence. That's why I thought they called it Black Friday. I had no idea. Nowadays, it's very sanitized, it's very organized, and usually I think just because online shopping is so popular now, that people really don't.
Yo, let's change that shit up, chat. Pull up to your local Walmart and just start punching people. Just start fucking going, "That's my oh, is that the last toaster? Oh, is that the last fucking Groot Lego set? Oh, I don't think so, buddy." Wham! Just fucking slow-mo right to the fucking temple. Take it, and then run.
Don't need to go out and have these Black Friday sales, especially when you have.
Don't even pay for it. Didn't we already watch this? This just came out.
Cyber Monday deals. Woo! But back.
Are you encouraging? Joe is arrested for inciting a riot. Yeah, like the Capitol. Yeah, no. That was a joke. Don't actually do that.
Back in the day, there was the FOMO aspect of Black Friday. It was all about going out and getting what you want now, not later. I don't want to have to order something from the mystery box on my fucking desk, dude. I want to get it now. But Black Friday is fascinating because it's one of the few.
Too late. I already killed a grandma at Walmart. Too late, Joe. Too late, Joe. I already shanked somebody for a fucking fleece blanket.
Times a year where you can see human beings revert to their most animalistic caveman instincts, but instead of fighting over food and water, they're ripping each other's faces off for discounted TVs and Stanley Cups.
And like the way they fight over them, like you know so many, like out of all the TVs here, 2 people went home with shattered TVs. Like, well, do you think they get to return them for a new one if it's shattered? I don't know. But, like, the way they just, like, scrounge over it and throw it.
Discounted TVs and Stanley Cups.
There was a recent video, I think, of women brawling for a discounted Stanley Cup.
They were doing it then, and especially now, with the Black Friday season coming, you better believe people's paws are going to come out. Their claws are out, and they're willing to scratch.
I predict there will be one Stanley Cup death.
I mean, okay, this is what I want to say. You're either all or nothing in these scenarios, okay?
And it's especially now with the Black Friday
Where they're all just pulling on it like tug of war. I'm either not fighting for it or I'm laying it all out on the field. Like it's my last NFL game, okay? Like, why are they're just like kind of half-ass pulling it. Like, I mean, I don't want to say you should just be like, wham, and just fucking rip it out of them and run. But like, you got to at least try a little bit harder.
season coming, you better believe
30 seconds, 15 pauses. Yo, thanks for keeping track, brother. You can keep track in silence now.
people's paws are going to be coming out. Their claws are out, and they're willing to scratch.
I predict there will be one Stanley Cup death.
I think there will be more than one Stanley Cup death. I think there's going to be a lot of Stanley Cup deaths if they can keep their cool. We've seen the videos of hordes of
You can easily kill somebody with a Stanley Cup, dude. That's like hitting somebody with a brick.
people rushing the doors, or two people fighting over the last flat screen TV, and people get hurt fighting for garbage. Over 100 people have been injured during Black Friday sales, and 17 deaths have been reported since 2006. 17 people have died since 2006. My
I guarantee you like 10 of them were in 2008.
God. Which doesn't
Like right after the fucking housing crisis, everybody was just like, I need a deal. I need to get something that's cheap.
sound like a lot, but it's over shopping. People die over shopping, not illness from stampedes and violence. You'd think major retailers would stop participating in this chaotic holiday by now. But then again, they've been missing out on the most profitable day of the year in America.
Just rob? Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't want to, like, I'm not sitting here. Obviously, you shouldn't steal shit. But, like, if you're going to these extents to grab a flat screen for 35% off, like, I mean, at that point, you might as well just walk out with it. Like, I just fucking, like, why we're almost getting an assault charge to save fucking $60 on a TV.
Possibly the world. So let's take a look at the chaotic world of Black Friday.
It just doesn't make sense.
But before we get into it, we have to understand, where did Black Friday come from? Before we can really digest this horrid holiday, we have to find out where this horrid holiday even came from. The term Black Friday...
Bro, the pan, can you stop spamming, dude? Can you stop spamming? Bro's spamming his own Twitch account link. Number one, it's not going to show up, dude. You spammed Show Love King, support a 15-year-old, please. You're spamming your own fucking Twitch link, I'm guessing. And then, because nobody was clicking it, you started spamming, oh my god, expose. Relax, dude. Fucking L chatter. Oh my god. The pan pizza. What link are you spamming, dog? Like, I feel like it's just new to Twitch. Also just recently started following me. But you can't send links in chat unless you are either a VIP or a sub. Zonky for the sub, Harry for the 5. Recently, friend passed in a drunk driving accident. Would you consider a mad charity stream? Are they on Tiltify? I would have to look into that. But if they are, yeah, for sure. Who is Brendan for the sub? Howie Ruck for the sub, JDW, 2 Johnny, Ethan for the sub, Mew for the 3. Black Friday this year was busy from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. out in the Chicagoland. Target was crazy with a line out the door. They open at 6 on Black Friday. Toby for the sub, Strat for the 3. Best thing about Thanksgiving is is snorting half a can of nutmeg? What? Rise over the 3. All the battles have it digitized, doesn't have the same effect. SJ, I love for the sub, limited to Astro, and Tooth for the sub, MC for the 3. Hold up. Did the pan pizza say anything else? Do you want to Twitch shout, brother? Oh, and they stopped typing. Are they streaming? Oh, no, they're not streaming. I was going to say, that would be crazy if they were actively shouting out their stream. Yo, the pan pizza, are you here, dog? Why is it whenever I, like, mention a chatter's chats that's spamming something, they just stop typing? The pan pizza. Are you here? Are you here? Hello. Why are we shy? They left? No way they left. No way they left the stream. They're embarrassed? Yeah, but you're behind a screen, bro. Like, Mike and Drive the sub, Silent for the sub, Red for the 3. Sorry I'm late. Always love your streams. BW for the sub. Talking to a ghost. What, when I said, are you here? Is somebody with us today? Is somebody here? Dude, I just want to know. I want to know what self-promo that was. All right, whatever. If they're not going to answer, they're not going to answer. Lock back in. It still says they're here, though. All right. Lock in, chat.
Originated in Philadelphia during the 50s and was related to the annual Army-Navy football game that would take place the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Philadelphia police and bus drivers call it Black Friday. That day each year between Thanksgiving Day and the Army-Navy game. Busiest shopping and traffic day. Oh, so since they had so many people that were coming to the game, they would fucking put shit on sale?
So on the Friday night before
I didn't know how it started.
the big game, hordes of shoppers and tourists would flood the city in anticipation for the big event. And this would cause all hell on earth to break loose. We're talking about chaotic traffic, shoplifting, vandalism, and just overall mayhem in the city. Because of this, the Philadelphia...
What the fuck? Is that a real image? It looks like somebody twisted the pole in like a loop. That's not real. What is this?
Overall mayhem in the city. Because of this, the...
Oh, they're back. They spoke. What did they say? I love you, Joe, ... Bro, the pan, man. Were you trying to self-promo? Like, what are you tweaking about, dude? You could have casually done that. I would have timed you out. You know what I mean? But then you're just fucking sitting there spamming links, bro. I love you, Joe ... Why you gonna be creepy, bro? Oh, my God. To conjure that one up, bro, put LMAO. Brother, I'm timing you out. I gotta time you out. You started following me. Bro, why didn't I feel like I should ban you. You started following me 10 minutes ago. My bad. Bro. What? Mods, time them out for like, I don't know, whatever your discrepancy is. Whatever you feel. I'll leave it up to the mods to determine it.
The Philadelphia police referred to this day
or ban. Whatever the mods are thinking there. Scully Food shows 1,000 seconds.
as Black...
I feel like that's a little too weak, Scully. I think that's a little too weak. I think that's... That's a little too weak. 1,800 seconds? A little higher. 1,800 seconds, that's like 20 minutes.
Friday to describe the absolute hell the city of Philly spiraled into. So my childlike instinct was correct earlier. Funny how it all comes back. Some merchants wanted to call it Big Friday because of the negative connotation of Black Friday, but unfortunately for them, it didn't stick, and hell still always broke loose. It wasn't until 1980s when the phrase Black Friday became to focus more around retailers, and it was reinvented to refer to companies.
Actually, how do we not know that motherfucker was sending a phishing link? I'm sorry. Right? No, you gotta ban that dude. Because I'm sitting here thinking he's self-promoing. He could have been trying to clickbait y'all into y'all clicking the creepiest link in the world. Like, actually. Like, I don't know for sure, but bro was just spamming a link trying to get people. Dude, he was like, support me. And then he was like, Joe Bart leak. Angel for the sub, Zell for the 3. Hello, Albert Bart. You are my favorite creator, YouTuber, and streamer. Thanks for the content always. Thank you, Steve, for the sub for the 3. My glorious pan pizza spoke. Default and Queen for the sub. Mike and Drive for the sub. Silent for the sub. Rep for the 3. Always love your streams. Thank you. And BW for the sub. Pros for the 3. Can you check out Falling in Reverse prequel? You would love it. I promise it's only 3 minutes. Not right now. I'm sorry. Who for the sub? This is a short stream. I got to get to the content. So I'll give you the sub. And Stiff for the 1,100 biddies, and Vivid for the 3. What's craziest Beaver moment is still so massive. I know.
Companies that were...
It's a big meme. Lock in, chat. We have so many videos that we have to get to today, and I only have a 3-hour hard cutoff today, chat. 3-hour hard cutoff. Queen Maddie, thank you for the 5 gifters. Thank you for the 5 gifters. Lock the fuck in.
We're in the red after making large profit for the holiday, thus being in the black. Now, the holiday evolved into a massive shopping day with annual profits up to billions of dollars worldwide. Stores would release incredible discounts that would send people into a frenzy to the point where people would camp outside of major retailers for multiple days to take advantage of it, which I...
Multiple days. Wouldn't you just make the money back going to work for like Tuesday, Wednesday in the amount that you're saving on the fucking washer? Like if you're saving 30% on like a 2000, and you would, yeah. I mean, I don't know. If you're saving 30% on a $2,000 washer, how much are you saving? Oh, you're saving like $600. Never mind. Yeah, no, you're saving a lot. But if you're going to Best Buy and buying like headphones, then it's just not worth it. If you're buying a lot of stuff,
I've done.
it's not a 90% discount. That's what I'm saying. Black Friday used to be like crazy shit like that, like 70, 80%.
And many times. I didn't.
For certain things.
Not necessarily camp. I think the longest I waited outside, and this is up to say, the longest I waited outside, I think, was for 9 hours outside of a Best Buy. Freeze.
What? Chat, what's the longest you've waited outside of a store? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Maybe. At that. Never. I'm saying like if it's like packed at a mall.
Freezing cold for like a Vizio 32-inch TV. At that time, I was like, oh.
A Vizio TV? He waited 9 hours? Bro, that's like $100 TV.
My God, this is the biggest TV ever. You know what I mean? In my room, oh my God, I gotta play my Xbox on this or whatever.
I think for me it was
a 60 hertz fucking TV with one HDMI cord. Harry for the 3. Look it up, and Mad is indeed on Tiltify. Okay, Gary for the sub. Zell for the 3. Albert Bart Hill's video 2069. JK, love you, Albert. Why are you calling me Albert?
When the PS4 or 3 came out, I wanted to wait outside,
But you didn't?
my parents wouldn't let me.
Bastards. Some people are even willing to wait weeks outside, setting up elaborate tents with multiple rooms with televisions and even air conditioners. I've never seen that. If you're doing that,
that's like degenerative, though. Like, now you're just not saving money. Now you're not going to work and losing money in that time, unless this is their work. Do you think there's people on Black Friday that camp out in front of a Best Buy so they could buy $6,000 worth of shit and then resell it for like $9,000 and then make $3,000?
That's f***ing cheating. That's stupid. As silly as this all may seem, we all know that there is a much darker side to this holiday. In a desperate
Yes, Albert. Bro, why are you... Stop calling me fucking Albert.
attempt to beat the crowds for a bargain, countless individuals have suffered serious injuries or even lost their lives in order to save some money. These injuries are the result of stampedes, pepper sprays, shootings, car accidents, fist fighting, stabbings, robberies, and even the store merchandise themselves.
You guys are a bunch of toddlers! You guys are a bunch of toddlers! Grow up! That's not my name!
Have hurt people.
Do not push me! It's a TV, for God's sake!
Stanley Cups this year, I'm telling you, you're a little girl. Better watch out, because bitches will be throwing some cups. Which over 70% of these incidents are from Walmart, followed by Kohl's, JCPenney, and Toys R Us before the bankruptcy, of course. But it's funny how Walmart is 70% of these horrifying natural occurrences, and then followed.
Bro, oh my god. Oh my god, mods, ban the word Albert. Mods, ban the word Albert. Mods. Chat, I'm trying to make a fucking react video here. I want some input with you guys, and you're just spamming the word Albert. Bro, please. Bro, please. I'm trying to ignore it. I can't. I can't, bro. Mods, ban the word Albert. I'm so serious.
Buy it is Kohl's. People get all excited about Kohl's cash, dude. Buying jeans. Need to buy jeans. Fist fight over jeans at Kohl's with my Kohl's cash.
That's the strat. You wait all year, save your Kohl's cash, then buy on Black Friday.
Oh, absolutely. Because you
Who
know,
the fuck shops at Kohl's, though? Do you guys... Oh, my God. Okay, now we're just going in sub-only for a minute here. Mods, unban the word Albert. This is getting hectic. Now it's just holding a bunch of people's chats. Subs, look at me. Look at me. I expect better. Okay? You're still typing Albert. Subs. I'll look at the camera nonstop.
what? And you're going to look good at school? Absolutely not. This isn't an uncommon occurrence either. It's rare that a year goes by without a horrific story coming out. Even in recent years,
I was gonna say recent years, I haven't really seen or heard that much shit about people getting injured on Black Friday. Like, I just remember that shit from like 2012 when I was like 10 and I would wake up on the news and it would be like 4 people got fucking trampled at an Idaho fucking Target.
We still get insane Black Friday fight videos uploaded to YouTube. Like this one from 2022. Not going to show all of it because I'm pretty sure that's going to get us age-gated. But let's get into the actual meat and bones of the Black Friday injuries and deaths. Rah! In
All right, just take it out of sub only because the subs are acting just like the fucking regular chatters.
10 people were injured at the Del Amo Fashion Center in Torrance, California. As part of a holiday sales promotion, someone decided it was a good idea to stuff 500 balloons with gift cards that would be dropped onto the shopper.
500 balloons with gift cards? Oh, I would be tackling people for that shit. I'd bring a fucking SpongeBob butterfly net to that shit. Every balloon has a gift card in it? For what?
They're gonna love this. What they did not expect was the 2,000 people that showed up, turning the event into absolute mayhem. In the process, 9 people...
No, chat, genuinely. Like... Chat. The stream is not going to go on if this is the chat for the rest of the day. Like, how am I supposed to provide content in a scenario where... I'm about to just turn my chat off for the video. Because if this becomes a YouTube video, I don't want the entire chat to just be the word Albert. So we're gonna go no chat box here for a bit.
People were wounded, and one elderly lady was sent to the...
If this becomes a YouTube video, I'm sorry, YouTube frogs. I have turned off the chat box because my chat is acting like a bunch of toddlers. They may make an appearance later. They're sitting in timeout right now. They're sitting in timeout.
Hospital. 15-year-old Gina Silva reported that one of the balloons only had a $25 gift card to a sushi restaurant, which did not seem worth the risk. People were brawling. You know what it kind of reminds me a bit of is in that scene of Jingle All the Way when all the bouncing balls. Whoever thinks it's a good idea to just like whoever gets a balloon gets to have a discount.
I mean, it's the same problem as if somebody was just like throwing money off like a third-story balcony to a group of people. Like, they're going to start mauling each other for it. Not if it's ones, but if it's fucking hundreds. Like, if you're saying, hey, this is going to have value in each of these, and it's going to be 25 to 50 bucks per fucking gift card, yeah, people are going to tackle each other for that shit. Oshogo for the 3. Basically a violation of my First Amendment right, SMH. Queen, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the fucking 10 gifted sub in the goddamn chat. Joe Bartolozzi for the sub. Roman for the 3. Grass for the sub. The Booty for the 3. Why is everybody saying Albert to annoy me? Quio for the 3. How do you feel that Santa gives presents based on kids' parents' bank accounts? Because Santa doesn't like poor people. Stiff for the 3. What's wrong with you, Yunk? You're usually so chill. All right. Siwan for the sub. Chat, bro. Chat. I'm just gonna keep the chat box off. I'm just going to keep the chat box off.
It's going to be violent chaos, is it not?
In Fresno, they're having like the world's like largest water fight. They're trying to break the record, but they had to call
Queen Manny for the 25 subs! Thank you for the 25 gifted. Queen Manny, thank you for the fucking 25 gifted. Thank you for the fucking subs. Up in the goddamn chat. Queen Maddie, thank you for the fucking support. 35 subs to this fucking stream. Thank them if you got a sub. 35 people just got a free sub for Queen Batty. Thank them.
Hold off, because I think some people started throwing rocks.
Oh. All right, we have to reiterate once again, guys. No rocks, only water balloons and water guns. Thank you. Don't throw the water gun. Shoot water. Thank you. Or in 2008, 34-year-old Jimte Demore from Long Island was trampled to death. Jimte was an overnight stock clerk at Walmart that was preparing for the Black Friday crowd. Before the store had opened, the police were already pushing back fierce crowds that had broken through the metal barricades set outside. Because Demore was 6'5" with a large build, he was requested along with other larger employees to essentially act as a barricade for the thousands of shoppers when they opened the door. They were basically like, who's the biggest people we have employed at the store? A guy's like, I guess I am. Okay, you're going to be our...
I mean, you just gotta get it. You gotta get a Walmart employee to hold like a fucking pistol, dude. Or a beanbag gun or some shit and just stand there. Anybody gets past me, I'm letting you know. Just fucking stand there holding the every Walmart employee, give them a beanbag gun. And they just stand there, fucking hold the lines. Push! Push! It's like you're watching 300 all over again. You shall not pass. And then they fucking have shields and shit and push all the customers back. It's like they're fighting the fucking Persian army.
Our literal first.
Queen Maddie, thank you for the 10 fucking subs. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the fucking 10 gifteds. Appreciate the fucking subs. Strap for the 3. What if James Bond is on your ass now for getting that ad? What? Queen, thank you for the 10 gifteds.
Line of defense for the thousands of people trying to buy socks and King of Queens season box sets. Can you help us out? I guess I have to. Not only was this not in any way part of his job description, even the police officers before him gave up because of how intense the crowd was. Police officers themselves were like, this is not worth it to me. I have turned my back on justice. This is not what I should be doing. DeMar agreed to help out, only to be trampled to death as soon as the doors opened by a horde of shoppers. The cause of death was asphyxiation. One of the other people injured happened to be a pregnant woman that DeMar was trying to help before he was taken to the ground. Which, pregnant women in general should not be attending these.
Yeah, why did she go? Number one, you're fucking like 7 months pregnant and you're like, yeah, let me go stand in a Black Friday shopping line. What the fuck? Stiff Sock, thank you for the 10 fucking subs. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the fucking 10 gifted taste for the sub. Thank you guys for the subs. Not Z for the sub. Hold up, Brooke texted me. All right. Okay. Lock back in. We've been taken out of timeout. Yeah, you've been taken out of timeout, chat.
Riots known as Black.
What was I saying? I literally forget what I was saying. I just zoned the Oh, yeah, why is a pregnant woman standing in line at Black Friday knowing that it's going to be a fucking hellhole? Also, imagine getting trampled to death.
Ground. Which, pregnant women in general should not be attending these riots known as Black Friday events, okay? I mean, that should be, a doctor should tell them. No smoking, no alcohol, and no shopping spree riots, please, thank you. There was another case in 2006 where a pregnant woman falling down at Walmart right as the doors open, which there's a video of that if you want to be horrified. There you go.
Wait, video of what?
Be horrified down at Walmart right as the doors open. Please, thank you. There was another case in 2006 where a pregnant woman falling down at Walmart right as the doors open, which there's a video of that if you want to be horrified.
What, and then she just gets trampled? Dude, like, I understand somebody falling and you walking, like, stepping over them, but if you're willing to step on another person's head, neck, or body to get a sale and walk over them, that's wild.
There you go. A $2 million settlement was offered to Nassau County during a reckless endangerment charge against Walmart. $400,000 went to Demore's family and other people affected by the events of that night. Money! 2008 was a hell of a year for Black Friday. Another case in 2008 led to 2 people shot and killed inside of a Toys R Us.
Don't worry, this is not children.
Oh, good.
Yo, it really is dumb mob mentality, dude. Like, if you convince the masses, they'll just follow you. Like, if you have the 10 starting people at a Black Friday line be really hype and, like, angry and be like, we need to get in there, everyone behind them will do the same exact thing. That's what I mean, right? Like, if they're peaceful and they're like, okay, we're just going to wait in line and walk normally, right? And then everybody in line with them is, like, kind of in the same area doing the same thing, then everybody will just follow suit, right? And then when somebody does act out of hand, you tell them to shut the fuck up, right? It's the same shit when I'm like, you ever been at an airport or somewhere where people cut the line and no one says anything, so more and more people cut the line? Say something. Yo, dickhead. Line's back there, buddy. And he goes, and they're always shocked, right? Sometimes there'll be an asshole back, and those people are just menaces to society because they just don't listen to rules. But, like, most people will do it expecting you to do nothing, right? And so if you say, like, yo, you just cut in line, they're going to shit themselves, right? Because they don't want to, they want to avoid confrontation, but they still want to cut the line. So if you fucking confront them, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know. And they'll walk to the back. Damn well walking over a fucking Accord. They just stepped over the fucking gate.
In Palm Desert, California, a young woman was shopping for coloring books with her 2 boys when she overheard a heated argument happening nearby. Just an aisle over, 2 women were attacking each other.
Somebody redeemed Flex. Zelt for the 3. I guess I'm not reading any donos with Albert in the name. Zelt, thank you for the 3. Mr. Outdoorsman for the 3. Why is chat and time out late to the party? Because they're being annoying. Bobby for the 3. JD Bates Sully for the 3. Guy who died in Walmart was more heroic than Gail Lewis. Well, yeah, dude. Gail Lewis just worked at Walmart. This guy died trying to help a pregnant woman. That's incomparable.
And after trading punches, their boyfriends intervened. Can you imagine seeing the like Toys R Us draft like, oh, maybe nothing for the kids, please, like, could you back up? Eventually, one of the men pulled out a gun and began shooting at the other. This resulted in the other man pulling out his own gun in retaliation, ensuing a shootout between the 2 men. Let me reiterate, inside of the goddamn Toys R Us.
Police say the deadly shooting involved 2 men who got into an argument, then a fight with each other inside the store. Dozens of shoppers watched in horror as they ran for the exits.
Packed. It was packed.
You missed Taz's bets? Bro, I need to lock in, dude. We are never... Chat, I'm only streaming for 3 hours today. We're going to get through 2 fucking videos at this pace. We're going to get through 2 fucking videos at this pace, bro. Waited outside of Best Buy for 16 hours and got the first Nintendo Switch in the Dallas area. That's dope. Today's my 19th month sub anniversary. Got a new keyboard. Dub. Sorry I missed your bets. I'm kind of flustered right now. Thor for the sub.
Packed.
Oh, it's definitely a packed Toys R Us. A fully packed Toys R Us. How fucking stupid can people be?
Type locked in! Type locked in!
Dude, honestly.
They're fighting over pussy.
Is it pussy? Is it pussy or toys? Or is it pussy and toys?
No, it's just pussy.
Wait, they said it was just pussy?
They say, like, we don't know what they were fighting over. Definitely wasn't over toys.
Yeah, they're fighting over pussy. Definitely. Maybe pussy and money. Pam. Fighting over Pam. Chaos ensued as children began screaming and crying, begging for their lives. Okay, dude. It was noted that one 4-year-old grabbed her mother's leg and said, quote, I don't want to die. Did we need to include that, Nick?
That was in the article.
Oh. In the exchange, both men were shot and killed. Both of them died? Oh my god. It was not clear
They both shot each other and killed each other.
what incited the conflict, as it apparently wasn't over a toy or product in the store. I bet it was something petty. You ever see a guy get like super upset when you like bump his cart or something? I bet it was something stupid like that.
Started with the women.
Not even that, dude. Like when you're walking in a bar and you accidentally run into somebody and you like shoulder their shoulder and they're like, you got a fucking problem, bro? And you're like, dude, we're standing in a packed bar of fucking 300 people right now. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You're getting mad at me because I bumped into you? You're fucking standing sideways in an area where people are trying to pass. Yes, I ran into you.
No, the 2 women were
Like, chill? Oh, I'll always be chill about it. I'll walk into somebody. I'll be like, relax, bro. It's not that big of a deal. I'll be like, I'm sorry I ran into you. And he'll go, oh, and then I just walk away. Like, was he going to come hit me in the back of the head?
fighting.
Don't get me wrong, women were definitely the cause of this problem. We can at least agree with that. Women started, then the men intervened, like fucking animals. There's speculations that it was gang-related, as it's unclear
Queen, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you for the 5 gifted.
why both men would bring a gun to a kid's store. Well, people do a lot of weird shit. I don't think that means they're gang members, dude. Or we can talk about in 2010, a Marine was stabbed by a Black Friday shoplifter in Augusta, Georgia. Security cameras at a local Best Buy spotted a man attempting to cut
He's shoving a fucking MacBook in his pants.
a laptop out of its box and stuff it into his pants. Not a bad strategy. You gotta get that Toshiba laptop out of Best Buy somehow. After being confronted by the store security, he became irate and ran out the front door.
This is on Black Friday, dude. Nobody's in the store. He's the only customer there. All the workers are just watching him steal it.
While pulling out a knife. Outside, there was a group of Marines and volunteers collecting Toys for Tots donations. Upon seeing the shoplifter, the Marine clotheslined him. Unfortunately, the shoplifter began swinging his knife wildly, stabbing 24-year-old Philip Duggan in the back. He was quickly tackled by the others and was held until the police arrived. He was charged with armed robbery, aggravated assault, and possession of a knife, and the commission of a crime.
I would have punched him in the face like 12 times, dude. You stabbed the Marine that was collecting toys for poor children because you wanted to steal a fucking Toshiba laptop. Like, that's pussy shit.
If you did something like that and you're running out and you saw the Marines outside collecting,
You see the Marines outside. Not even an innocent, like, bystander that was, like, just trying to stop you from stealing something. You see a Marine that is actively collecting toys for the poor. And you go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stab this guy because he tried to do something nice.
toys for tots. You have to run by and be like, I'm sorry, I need to play World of Warcraft with my friends. Also, too, if you're humiliated enough, why would you not just go down? Why do you have to go out swinging with a knife? What does that do?
Desperation, man. You want that laptop, you'll do
Trying to get
anything
away.
for it.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's wanting the laptop. I think it's the, well, now I have to get away with this. So I'm going to just go to the extreme length.
I wonder how much do you think the laptop was?
$900.
You think it was like that much?
Is it actually lagging, chat? Queen for the 5 gifted. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. I already read that. Zell for the 3. Somebody put a chair behind my house, so I shat in a jar and sold it to them. Thor for the sub.
I was gonna say, I bet it was a $300 laptop.
Google Chrome laptop.
Yeah, it was a Chrome pad or whatever. Or in 2010, Akasha Adonis was brutally assaulted at a Kohl's in Jackson, Tennessee. Kohl's cash, better watch out. You can't buy pussy or weed with Kohl's cash, dude. Akasha entered a Kohl's alongside her mother as they were opening the doors for Black Friday. Another woman attempted to ram through them to get inside faster. As Akasha attempted to protect her mother, the woman began to scream in her face. At this exact moment, a random man began attacking Akasha, another woman completely separate from the confrontation. Not only was Akasha struck and had parts of her hair ripped off, but the man shoved his hand into her mouth and tore 3 of her teeth out of their sockets, breaking her jaw, and she was pushed to the ground. Do you know how fucking hard you'd have to pull down?
Yeah, you would have to wedge your hand in somebody's mouth and rip it to be able to fucking pull their teeth out like that. Queen Maddie, thank you for the 50 fucking subs! Thank them if you got a sub, and thank you for the 50 fucking gifteds. Appreciate the fucking subs, Queen Maddie, you goddamn goat. Thank you for the fucking support. Thank you for the 50 fucking gifted today. Queen Maddie, I don't know how many subs you've given today, but thank you for the fucking goddamn subs. I think it's like 100. Like around 100. You've given, I don't know. Thank you for the fucking subs, though. Jesus. Appreciate that shit. Genuinely, do not need to do that. Thank you for the subs.
Down on someone's face to do, like, imagine actually like trying to rip a tooth out of your mouth.
She also got charged by...
I think it'd be easier to rip somebody else's tooth out than your own because you're not going to feel the pain. But then again, chat, how hard do you think you'd have to pull if you put your hand in somebody's, like, lower jaw and just ripped to, like, rip their teeth out? I don't know, man. I feel like not that hard. Like, if you had a grip and you just went, their whole front teeth would probably just rip out.
By 3 people.
This is Kohl's. What are you gonna get? What the hell are you gonna get in Kohl's that's
Yeah, what are you getting on sale at Kohl's? Shitty fucking platform shoes?
worth that much?
Jeans.
Okay, I did forget about the Kohl's jeans. Okay, never mind. No, that's true. It was reported that the assailant simply stood up after the attack and began shopping at Kohl's like nothing had happened. And the
What? So they ripped this person's hair out, beat the shit out of them, pulled their teeth out, and then just kept shopping. Brutally attacked by an assailant who was allowed to walk freely into the store.
staff did nothing to help the poor woman. What is wrong with this world? My God! The police were eventually called, but according to Akasha, there was a sharp change in tone when the officer realized that she was a transgendered woman, and he was dismissive to the witness and ultimately reported that the assailant defended himself and that she was put in her place. Oh my God. Even though the man was still...
That's wild. They would have a security camera footage of that. She just fucking walks in, and this random big-ass guy just starts beating the shit out of her.
in the store, there was...
Oh, well, she's trans, so I mean...
There's no effort to review surveillance footage. In the end, Akasha spent $6,000 on medical bills, including surgery for her teeth and jaw. The damaged teeth couldn't be saved. No, we need to make a positive video.
Dude, that's horrible. Nothing happened to the guy.
At some point on this channel, I don't know if I can keep reading all of the atrocities that are going on. It is becoming...
Unibrow? I don't think that's her, chat. You think that's her? I think that just looks like a random JPEG image.
mentally taxing. That is one of the saddest things I've ever read in my life, dude. My God. Or in 2011, 20 people were pepper sprayed by a crazy woman in LA.
A woman in a black hoodie decided to wave out and spray at the same time some pepper spray.
All right, now we're kind of getting back into the mojo that I like to see here. At Walmart, a woman entered the store in hopes of buying a discounted Xbox 360. Not a bad pickup in 2011.
You gotta buy your son. Yeah.
I mean, the best thing that you could bring to this store is a taser. If you're going Black Friday shopping and you're fighting with another customer over an item, just tase them. They're immediately falling onto the ground. And now they're letting go of it because their whole body's just going to spaz. And then now you have the fucking TV. 10 tacos for the 5. No, I'm late, but I can speak for all of us. But I say we're thankful for you as a streamer, not only the consistent or constant, entertaining, and funny content, but for all the philanthropic streams and the people that you help get through hard times just by being yourself. We love you, Joe. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, 10 tacos. And W message. Thank you for the fucking nice message, dude. Jam. Or not jam. Damn. Snuck for the sub. And Queen, thank you for the gifteds.
Yeah, Christmas gift.
A little late for the Xbox, though, I think, right? When did the Xbox drop? 2009? Discounted it. They're already discounted. It's been a minute. Couple of years, all right? She had bought pepper spray for this event in order to beat the rival shoppers getting in her way. Did she say that?
Really? Why not a taser? I feel like you could conceal that better, easier, too, because it's not going to leave a mark. Like, if you pepper spray somebody, it's just in their eyes.
Yeah.
She visited several aisles of the stores, spraying crowds of people. Some were hit directly, others were affected by the substance lingering in the air. Among the 20 people caught in the crossfire, some were young children, and amongst the panic, some people were trampled by the surrounding crowds. The woman was able to—
I'm surprised she didn't get her ass kicked, dude. Like, genuinely. Like, if you just walked into a Walmart and started pepper spraying people, like, if I'm just shopping in a Walmart and some woman, anybody, walks up to me and pepper sprays me in the eyes, I'm punching them in the face. Like, that's the first gut reaction I'm having. Is like, why are you doing? I'm just walking in an aisle and you just pepper sprayed me.
to pay for her gaming console and exit the store scot-free. And the police—
A woman, too? In self-defense, yes. I would never, if a woman were swinging at me in public, I would push them away from me, okay? I would not fight them. But the second they have a weapon, of which I would classify pepper spray as a weapon, I'm punching you in the face, right? If you have a knife, like, all bets are off the table, right? I've always said, yeah, if a woman, I always think as a guy, if a woman's trying to fight you, yeah, there's no need, you should not try and fight them back, right? You should just try and keep yourself, defend yourself and push them off of you. You know, maybe push them away and they might fall, but not like, don't swing at them, right? Unless they're like, you know, 6'5" and 300 pounds, because then they might kick the shit out of me, right? In a scenario where I know I would win the fight, I'm not going to hurt them, right? That's fucked up. But if they bring out a knife, pepper spray, a taser, a bat, I'm now it's even playing field. We're scrapping, right?
Police officers noted that there was so much mayhem in the store.
What about a Shaq build? That's what I'm saying. If it was like a WNBA player, I might lose, right? I could very well lose. So that's somewhere where I'm going to go, okay, you know, maybe I'm going to defend myself here. Or if it's like a known UFC, like if it's Amanda Serrano, like say Amanda Serrano just comes around the corner and starts punching me. I mean, honestly, I'd probably just run away. Because I know I would lose that fight. No, you wouldn't? Yes, the fuck I would. Amanda Serrano, a pro boxer, I'm running. I'm not even, at that point, it's not even defend or fight. It's, I'm going to run now. You're not a man. How am I not a man? What do you mean? You're weak? That's weak because I don't want to fight a pro UFC or boxer? Yeah, let me fight Ronda Rousey. No, dude. I'd lose.
Store, they could not identify her.
After she pepper sprayed even children inside the store trying to get to this Xbox 360.
It's a girl, bruh. You won't. Women are biologically weaker than men. It's a fact, bro. Are you stupid? Yes, women are biologically weaker than men. But if I'm fighting a woman that has years of jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts, boxing experience, or has 80 pounds on me, I'm probably losing that fight. If it's muscle, I'm not saying somebody that's like somebody that's a woman that's just overweight, right? Like, yeah, in that scenario, they're going to have less mobility. But I'm saying if it's like a jacked bot, like Steph Cohen or whatever her name is, like she's also fucking huge,
that they didn't know who did what, and she was able to get to the register. She was able to check out. And
like, bro, say, that's what I'm saying. Yo, June just said, why do you want to beat women so bad, bro? Y'all weird. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker's like, dude, you'd win easily. What? Amanda Serrano is 5'5", though. I mean, true, but if she has fighting experience to the effect where she'd be able to, yeah, I could tackle her to the ground. Bro, now we're getting into, like, am I going to beat a UFC fighter if they're smaller than me? Like, they're still probably going to beat my ass.
Get the Xbox 360 at half price. It's what she really wanted.
Wait. Did they even catch her? Oh my God. So this is all just surveillance footage of this going on. What a strategy. Honestly, she just walks in and she's just like...
Doesn't even wait. Oh my God, just walks to the aisle where she wants something. She sees people just looking for it. Just fucking airs it out, dude. The whole fucking pepper spray can.
It's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Boop. Okay, cool. See ya. It's like 2008 and 2011. That's the hot years, the most violent years of Black Friday. In another 2011 incident, a man from West Virginia was trampled to death at a Target. Walter Vance was a 61-year-old man that was shopping for Christmas decorations before collapsing due to a prior heart condition. According to witnesses, shoppers completely ignored the man as they walked over his body to look for discounted items. Not gonna lie, might have done the same thing. I don't know.
What? You would have let the old man lay there going into cardiac arrest?
Well, who knows, dude? When you're in the shopping fever, you know, you become a little disillusioned with what's going on around you. Am I wrong? That means the person who also was talking about this, the witness, also proceeded to ignore the man on the ground and just be like, "That's horrible." Oh my God, the deal. Look at the deal here. It was reported that 6 nurses eventually came to his aid, but it was too late. Walter had later died in the hospital. Oh God, Nick. Oh God. Once again in 2011, a 15-year-old girl was trampled close to death at a Walmart supercenter. Alicia Stone attended the store on Black Friday in an attempt to buy a discounted copy of Dance Central 2. The $60 game was being sold for...
She died because she wanted to get an Xbox 360 Just Dance ripoff. Oh my God.
$15, and there were only 8 copies available. Imagine.
Bro. That'd be like, what's like a game now? That'd be like, hey, I'm going Black Friday shopping today because I want to get, what's like a $30 game that's out right now? Not like Black Ops or GTA. What's something that's out like right now? Like Destiny? Yeah, no, that'd be like, yeah, I'm going to get NBA 2K 2024 at Black Friday and then getting fucking curb stomped because you wanted to get it on sale for $30. That sucks. Crash Bandicoot? That would be like $2, dude. Crash Bandicoot's old.
Imagine being trampled almost to death. You almost die for Dance Central.
Oh, she didn't die.
I mean, $45 discount, though. That's a pretty good discount, dude. How do you only have 8 copies in your store? That's f***ed. At one point, a crowd formed around her with the hopes of buying the same game. Some people were threatening physical violence towards other shoppers in the group. As an employee uncovered a shelf full of discounted games, around 50 people lunged forward. Alicia became caught between the rack and the crowd.
Yo, this makes me kind of want to pull up to a store on Black Friday and, like, not even look for deals. Just wait for a fight to start and then just intervene. Every time. And then maybe I'll die there. Yeah, you know, maybe I'll get killed at a fucking wall at a CVS because they have their makeup off for 20%. But you know, you just stand in there and be like, dude, you're gonna fist fight over this shit. Dance Central 2, and then I break it and I just snap it over my leg. That'd be like provoking a pit bull, dude. Oh, you want this Just Dance 2? And I'll pay the $20 for the broken CD. Oh my God, they would kill me. I think I would get eaten alive. I think they would actually maul me like I was in World War Z.
And Alicia,
I just football spike a TV. Just, oh, you guys are fighting over this TV? Hold up. This is how, guys. Okay, who had their hand on it first? Just fucking mashing it into the ground.
told reporters, quote, "I was trying to catch my breath, but I couldn't get out. There were people on top."
All right, I think this one's actually broken. You guys might have to go find a different one.
With me, my claustrophobic ass would go insane, dude. She recalled being kicked and having her ribs stepped on as people tried to pull a copy of the game out of her hands. Dance Central 2! That's all it is! Oh, God. Elisha said, quote, I just started praying. Please get me out of this. It's like, how has there not been a movie about this? Called Dance Central, whatever. Fortunately, a kind man that they were chatting with before the chaos began had fought his way into the crowd to save her. As she was hoisted over the crowd, she was missing a shoe and a sock. And in the end, Alicia got her game, but it cost her a trip to the hospital. Or in 2013, a 23-year-old shopper was arrested in
And then you're paying more in fucking medical bills than you saved on the game.
a New Jersey Walmart. New Jersey police were already in the middle of handling an altercation in the infant section of the store. I got the cops were like, we were already dealing with something in the baby aisle.
Oh wait, this clip was on Black Friday. I remember seeing this video with the woman with a knife. They tased the fuck out of her.
When we got word of something new. When two women were arguing, leading one of them to spit on the other child. God, people are gross, dude. As this took place, they overheard a man yelling and cursing nearby. This man was Richard Ramos, who was arguing with another shopper over a discounted television and became belligerent. How the f do you go from spitting to a child and some guy's just like, it's my TV? A manager called the police officers over to help, who tried to calmly escorting him out. And on the way, he suddenly yanked one of the officers' t-shirts. The police eventually had to pepper spray him before arresting him. He was charged with aggravated assault. Oh God, child spit and TVs, man.
I want to know what happened with the mothers.
Probably just let her off. They're like, just wipe the spit off and just fucking shake hands and be done with it. My God. Or in 2016, a shirtless man was found whipping shoppers with his belt. Get away from me.
That's really not that scary though. Why is there this big of a crowd around him? Getting hit with a belt is not that painful to where there is a massive gap where everybody's just waiting around him. Like, he hits you one time, you just tackle him.
2016, a shirtless man was found whipping shoppers with
fucking PTSD, dude, from other people getting hit by belts. Joe, you're wrong. I've gotten hit with a belt before, bro. We used to do belt fights at school. It's not that, it hurts. It's not that bad. The metal part, even then, dude, fucking block it. Yeah, it fucking hurts your arm.
with his belt. Get away from me. In Vancouver, Adidas was selling a special limited edition shoe at a special discount on Black Friday. People crowded around the store, and over time, people started to get riled up, leading to fights breaking out amongst the sneakerheads. One man decided to take off his shirt and use his belt as a whip to attack random people. And then, according to a teenager at the event, quote,
out of nowhere, some guy came behind and just started choking him.
He's like running around with his belt, like sweet.
Dude, it was crazy, bro. Like, last night was literally a movie, dog. We were standing in line because I wanted to get the new orange dunks that just came out. And then this guy came around and he started whipping people. And then I was sitting there and, dude, I was about to start recording. And then out of nowhere, this guy jumps out of the crowd like Superman and just starts, he puts him in a full Nelson. A full Nelson. And he just fucking choke slams him.
Swinging it at people, and then like out of nowhere, some guy came behind and like jumped on his back and just started choking him.
Another teen in the group said his friend's brother was injured amongst the chaos, having to rush to the hospital to get a wound stapled shut, a gash.
Our friend's brother went to the hospital.
Oh, okay, is he okay?
Yeah, he's all right.
Ultimately, the store had to respond by shutting down the sale before opening the store. Instead, they gave them away in a raffle, later to avoid further violence. It was outside a guy whipping, and he's like, I'm getting it first, motherfucker!
Wait, this was before they even got into the store. I thought this was after the sale happened.
Just a full-on brawl for some Adidas, dude.
Are they some Yeezys?
Well, if they're Yeezys, that's even worse now. In 2017, a man shattered his hip during a Black Friday brawl. Amongst crazy shoppers at Kmart, was Kmart still around in 2017? What? An altercation began between two people fighting over an electronic item. A video was uploaded to social media showing a man being brutally shoved into a shelf, shattering his hip. Roll the clip!
She touched her purse, so you fucking threw him into a metal shelf.
Chaos, dude. It feels even worse that it's a fucking Kmart, dude. It's like, how do they stumble across this like mythological place where they can get these deals? And lastly, in 2018, a shooting took place on Black Friday in the middle of a North Carolina mall. Shots were fired between two groups of people that knew each other, according to the police. The altercation ended up injuring 3 people, one of the victims including a 10-year-old child who was hit by a ricochet shot.
Wow.
That's so unfortunate. Only one adult victim was in critical condition. An employee at a nearby store reported, quote,
They were screaming, everyone was trampling, someone even trampled on the floor, so we had to help them and pick them up.
It's like, wow, what a hero. The store was placed on lockdown, but they were only able to put one person in custody. The rest fled the scene.
So there was a bunch of people that just shot each other, and the majority of them just went home.
My God, we need a palate cleanser of a video. Oh God, what is there to even take away from this video? If there's anything to take away from this video, it's that Black Friday.
Don't go Black Friday shopping. This is why Black Friday sucks now, is because it's just always a shit show.
Now, at least, I think is in a much better spot. It's a lot more boring. Hearing this back, I'm disgusted, because I remember a year or two ago, I was like, I miss whenever Black Friday had that energy. You would go to a store and you'd almost look for that confrontation.
Yeah.
You'd almost look for that fight, because it was just like, it was an event. It was like going to a wrestling match or something like that. Even just people watching and the chaos of just these random.
Well, and then the reward of getting that thing over somebody else probably was so high that it made people want to do it the next year and tell their friends to do it, because it was like, hey, I won this fucking thing over this other guy.
Random items, and then you yourself had a little treasure map of deals that you wanted to get. It was an exciting time. But after reading all of this, I don't want to go back. I think it hurt my stomach, it hurt my heart a lot to do this. So maybe the boring, mundane nature of the stores now, and how even it's almost an obsolete holiday with Amazon and Cyber Monday and all these.
I really do think Cyber Monday just killed Black Friday.
Online sales. It's kind of a thing of the past. If there's one thing that will survive in this country.
Because you're going to get, on Cyber Monday, you're going to get the equal, if not better sale, and you don't have to drive to the store and fight someone. So it's just like, why would you just not do that instead? You're going to get the same percentage off. You might have to pay $5 in shipping.
It's Black Friday. And
what's Cyber Monday? It's just sales on online shit. Like when it's Monday, go on Amazon or like whatever store you want to go on, and there's probably going to be crazy sales.
For some odd reason, I feel like we're not out of the storm. Somehow, some way, a Black Friday riot, fight, stabbing, shooting.
Oh, I think there's a sale on my merch. Or the old merch, not the new merch. The new merch is regular price. I think the old merch, there's a sale. Like anything that's left over. I think it's like 30%.
Will happen again.
I don't know.
And all I have to say is they
set that shit.
Be careful on.
You want to check it out, JoeBartoloziStore.com. Mr. Trump for the sub, Ethan for the sub. C-Man not your, C-Man toasted for the sub, 10 tacos for the 5.
Black Fridays, because you never know who's shopping right beside you. Thank you.
That was a good ass video. I enjoyed watching that. Next. This loser's desperate now. About Jack Doherty. Lock in.
Trope you'll see. You know that classic trope you'll see occasionally in TV shows where they have the character go to a therapist, the therapist will hold up ink blots and say, how does this make you feel? Well, I'm going to do that with you right now. Let's do this exercise together. I'm going to show you a picture, and I don't even need to ask how it makes you feel. I know exactly how this picture makes you feel. Disgusted. That right there, friends, is a picture of Jack No Sack Doherty. He's like this embarrassing cringe SCP that elicits a fight or flight response from everyone that looks at him, but no one ever chooses flight, they always choose fight, because everybody hates this guy and wants to fight him. I've made fun of him plenty of times. Everybody has. Mr. Rogers would bully Jack Doherty.
I am somebody, though, that thinks that Jack Doherty is a product of his environment. I think Jack Doherty now is at a stage where he could, format himself to be more, respectable. But if you don't know who Jack Doherty is, he was turbo famous on YouTube when he was like 10, right? Like Ryan's Toys Reviews. Like, imagine Ryan Toys Reviews if he started making, like, more adult content and then just continued his fame. Like, that's Jack Doherty now. where he got really big and he made a lot of money, and everybody always told him, everybody always yes, 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 yes to Jack Doherty. So then now he doesn't know no. And now he has all the money he needs to accomplish the things that he wants to. And people are always going to tell him yes because he pays them to work for him. So obviously they're going to do what he wants to do. And so now it's basically just being like the son of a king. I don't want to compare Jack Doherty to the son of a king, but imagine being the son of a king, right? Knowing you're the shit, right? Thinking you're the shit, and then growing up that way, right? You're obviously just going to be like, okay, I can have anything I want, and I'm obscenely rich, so why should I take any advice or fucking shit from anybody else? And that's how he lives, right? And to a degree, you know, if he wants to live that way, he clearly can. It's working for him. You know, I don't think that he's making nearly as much money as he used to. I don't know, though, because I know he manages, like, OF accounts for women and all this other shit. I don't know how he makes money, but I always see him on Twitter posting that his, like, Amex Platinum card had a bill of $535,000 this month, and the last month was $1.6 million. And I'm sitting there like, how is this guy making this much money on fucking YouTube and Twitch and all this shit? Because hey, I'm in the same game, and I'm not understanding off of his stats how he's making that money, right?
He is just biologically engineered to be unlikable. From the decisions he makes to the things that he does to the way that he behaves, like everything about him is just yucky and makes people want to like lash out at him. Like it's actually impressive just how hard it is to find anything good about Jack Doherty. So I've covered him even recently where he crashed his McLaren and his friend was bleeding. He's like, oh man, hey, can you start filming me?
Oh, that shit. Yeah, and he crashed his McLaren. This becomes a video editor. Include that clip. And he's like, oh no, my McLaren. His friend's in the fucking car, bleeding, just like. And he's, oh, my McLaren, dude, fuck. Oh my God, I just got this.
Me, oh, my McLaren. It's that guy. And I covered him previously when he would go around harassing people and then hiding behind his bodyguards when they tried to fight him for it. He is just a menace. And he's done plenty of other things too that I haven't bothered insulting him for, but I just can't resist the urge to insult him today as well, because now he's become so desperate after getting banned everywhere for all of the
well, does he stream on Twitch now?
Terrible shit that he does, that he's resorted to pump and dump crypto scamming the last remaining splinter of his audience. Any news on Jack Doherty? Yeah, he just did a
Jack Doherty
rug pull today.
He did a crypto rug pull. Did you see the 10-year-old that did a crypto rug pull, made 30 grand, and then the crypto community basically told him to go fuck himself and pumped his currency to like, I don't know, like a $50 million market value, and his coins would have been worth like $1.8 million, but he only made 30 grand. And it's also like, isn't it a crime to rug pull a crypto? But it's like not really regulated. That's the problem with like sketchy meme coins, is like that. Yes and no. I've just always assumed it's illegal because he's the creator of the coin. He's the primary investor. He gets people to pump it, and then it's a pump and dump. Yeah, he just drops all of his crypto literally to zero in that coin, cashes out, and then everybody that was an investor made zero money. It's like borderline the same thing as insider trading, where you know you're the majority shareholder and you just sell everything. Elite for the sub, Mr. Truffle for the sub.
Or
did he go to jail, the 10-year-old? No.
Last night, he got in on that.
There's so many. You could probably crypto rug pull. I mean, it's really hard to do that because you have to make your coin popular. I don't know how the kid did it, but like the people that do that, you're not really going to be charged with it.
Pump.fun
for the most part.
Rug pull. He couldn't resist.
That's like the same thing with like taxes. Like the U.S. government, now they know, but like you remember when like crypto started getting big in like 2019, 2020? The government didn't really know how to tax that because it was so new that it was like crypto wasn't new, but it was like new that people were actually using it to make money and like actually making a substantial amount of money on it, where the government's like, hey, I need a cut of this. And so like a lot of people just didn't pay taxes on like crypto money for a while.
Just the forbidden fruit. It was I think he deleted a lot of it. Let me pull it up. He's streaming on a super obscure site called Party 2. I just heard about Party.
And who's watching him, though? That's what I'm saying. Who's going, oh, Jack Doherty's live on PartyTube? And then watching him for like 5 hours. What the fuck? Him talking about a crypto pool that he found that you need to invest in. What the fuck? All bots? I mean, dude, yeah, a lot of kick streamers, and I think Jack Doherty, people say he bots his viewers. But even then, like, he has an audience. He has an audience. I gotta look at this guy's YouTube. We haven't checked on Jack Doherty's YouTube in a while. I need to see where he is.
All right,
Island Boys tried to fight me in my house. Lil Baby performed at my birthday. I saw a clip of that. Lil Baby did not want to be there. Lil Baby took that paycheck and left. Lil Baby got paid fucking 200 racks to perform and dipped. The end. Scariest day of my life. Oh, this is when he gets pulled out of the McLaren. I got my crashed McLaren back. I crashed my McLaren. Trying to pay for the fucking fees there. Just straight content. Somebody destroyed my Lamborghini. This just isn't entertaining content. Just over and over. Oh my God, somebody crashed your McLaren. Somebody fucking hit your Lambo. Somebody ruined your Audi. I'm selling my cars. I drove a $5 million Bugatti. My girlfriend bought me a Ferrari. I went to the hospital. It's just like non-stop shit. And then the Island
One
Boys.
of the Island Boys is actually coming to my house right now. I never was going to meet up with them ever again, because the last time we met up with them, he kicked McKinley in the head. Oh, he's kicking!
But then it got a lot of views, and I decided I'd give him another chance.
Yo, give me your ball. Whoa, give me that ball.
That's the most replayed part of the video.
23. That's what's up, bro. Sure.
I like seeing people win it like that. That's what's up. It inspires me.
Oh, you're lit.
We got some weed, y'all?
Trying to get me hot.
It's just in there? It's just weed, right?
Just hit that trust.
Talking about hit that trust. You got me f***ed up.
If I'm good, you'll be good. Yeah, okay.
Okay, for sure.
Yo, we should all jump off a bridge. You guys down? I'm with it.
What?
That's what smaller dudes do.
Bro, you'd be ejected from the game by now.
Wow.
You ever see this, Jack? You ever see this?
Yeah.
What is that?
Me.
Oh, wait, really? Holy shit. Oh my, bro got into another dimension. He's like, help me.
This shit cool. I probably should do kick myself. It's better than TikTok.
We're chilling. You guys are entertaining as
Bro. I don't know, man. Like, what is the content here, though? They're just talking to each other.
What year?
Yo, is this really Jack Doherty's garage, though? See, that shit that I'm talking about. That shit that makes me jealous, bro. Like, I'm not even on some materialistic shit. Like, bro literally has a GTA garage. Is this his house? Like, this is actually just a GTA 5 garage. This is his cars. How does he have this much money? How? Somebody explain it to me. Somebody explain it to me. I don't understand. I can't grasp it. I do YouTube. I make good money. But, like, bro, I would be broke trying to get one of these cars are like $2 million. Drug dealing? He's not drug dealing, bro. He's not El Chapo. Does his girlfriend do OnlyFans? Yeah, maybe, but like, what is he taking cuts off that shit? Bro, these are so he has like 30 cars. How? Money laundering? For what? Where is he money laundering? How would he be money laundering? Bro, like his most viewed video is when he was a kid fucking bottle flipping. Like, yeah, that might have made... Dude, there's a 2-minute video. This probably didn't even make that much money. I don't get it, dude. I really don't get it. And he's... Like, I bet he makes money off this shit, but he spends so much. And even if it's a write-off, dude, yeah, okay, you're not getting taxed on it now, but how? Like, how are you profiting?
The reason I heard about it is because
15 million subs and his only most viewed video is 29 mil. No way. I mean, that's still very high. Like, I would say that's 29 million views is crazy. Hell, even the 3. Try to lose weight, really struggle to do so. Don't have much money. I live in the middle of nowhere. I can't go to the gym. I've tried before, but I didn't get any progress. I tend to not stick to diets. I have very limited options. Any advice how to lose weight? I'm looking to lose 20 to 30 pounds. I feel like I might need more motivation. I need just tips. Well, you need to stick to a diet. End of story. If you want to lose weight, but if you want to eat like shit, you're not going to lose weight. Download a calorie tracker app. Input your weight. Input what weight you want to be. Input how fast you want to get to that weight. They're going to give you a definitive amount of calories that you're allowed to eat per day, and stick to it. Right? Eat your macros. Don't have a lot of saturated fats. Eat your protein. Get your carbs in. Cut all that shit down. Keep it at what levels it tells you to keep it at, and you'll lose the weight. Dieting is 99% of the work for losing or gaining weight. Elite and Radeon for the sub. Mr. Truffle and Nathan for the sub. C-Man and Not You for the sub. You can still do calisthenic exercises too. Go on walks, do cardio, stuff like that. You don't need to go to a gym. It just helps.
Because it apparently just launched recently, and
lots of ab workouts doesn't really make you. If you have like fat around your abs and you're like, I want abs, and you just start doing ab workouts, it's not going to make you have abs. Everybody has abs. It'll make your ab muscles bigger, so yeah, they'll show more. But at the end of the day, if you can't see your abs, it's number one, because your ab muscles might be small. Number two, you might have fat in front of your abs. I'm Eli for the sub. It's just dieting. But not starving yourself or something like that. Some people are just like, oh, I'm going to lose weight, so I'm going to eat less. Like, yeah, that's true to a degree, but you want to eat less but still get the nutrients that you need.
It's already filled with porn. I don't know if he streamed this. I don't think he streamed this on Party. I think this was on just straight up Twitter. Yeah.
Where's Party? It's already there. It's already on. And press.
Going about it by. Let's see. Anyone that gets it right, guys, I'm gonna be sending your soul to you guys. If you guys want some soul, I'm gonna be sending some soul to y'all.
It's crazy how I can click anywhere in this 23 minute stream.
And he'll be going. Yeah, I'm selling some soul, guy. You guys want some soul? Click down below. Click the link down below. Hit that. I'll get you some soul. Comment what coin you think I should buy.
Holy. And I thought I barely streamed. Oh my. But it's crazy how I
23-minute stream is
can
wild.
click anywhere in this 23-minute stream and just hit a place where he is scamming. Just a random spot. Yeah, here it is. He eventually buys McLaren. Because of his McLaren crash, he's leaning into it. So he keeps talking about
just trying to farm a meme. Dude, I don't know. Do you guys know anybody? Chat, genuinely. Do you know anybody that watches Jack Doherty? Like his streams. Not like clips of him. Like, do you have a friend that goes, yeah, I'm tuning into the Jet. What are you doing right now? Oh, watching Jack Doherty. Like, I need to meet somebody that's a Jack Doherty viewer. And I just want to ask them, what's appealing about it? Because at the end of the day, comedy's subjective, entertainment's subjective, but it's just like a lot of his content is just money flexing and then drama. And it's like, I know people love drama and, you know, people like seeing expensive shit, but at the same time, I don't know. I've never liked that type of content where it's just like, I'm going to show you a rich car I have and I'm going to have fake beef with people. Because, like, I guarantee you the Island Boys don't hate him. It's just like for content.
About buying the McLaren coin on Pump Fun. All that Solana. Oh boy. And eventually just in stream without saying anything. It doesn't even look like he made much.
He just doesn't even say goodbye. He just ends stream. Like, chat, imagine if I was just like halfway through the video and I just went and just hit stop streaming. You'd be like, did his stream crash? Like, did something happen?
Much money from the rug either. Like, if you just look at the graph, it doesn't seem like he even made off with it like any money. Was it that initial pump and dump? That's what I couldn't tell. I think so. Like,
what, this red bit here? Oh, is this the rest of him just reacting to it? Fuck. Yeah, now we're going to transition into watching a Jack Doherty video. Intro that, Jack Doherty pump and dump. Now I just want to see a clip of Jack Doherty. Oh, there's another channel called Jack Live.
It's my
exploding my friend's car and buying her a new one.
We're blowing up her old car.
$50,000 video. $50,000 video. 10K views. 10K views. $50,000 video. 10K views. Money margins are not making sense here.
We're blowing up her old car.
Like, dude, this car.
I feel like a lot of this is just like whenever he has a girl on, it's just a lot of like kind of behind the scenes OF promo where it's like he'll have these people on, and then if you actually look into any of them, they all have OnlyFans and they all are being promoted by him.
Oh! Wait, clear. Oh.
Or managed by him.
Oh! She's like, yeah, can I get the new car and the Tesla as well? Like, bruh, yeah, let's just throw in a $30,000 car on top of it, because why not? Like, what? Clear? It's not real. Look, there's two of them.
That's what I said. It's literally, there's two. There's two.
How many fireworks should we use to explode Claire's car?
None.
Dude, if I was at Jack Doherty's house, I think I would be dissociating the entire time. Like, I think it would make me nauseous. I would just throw up. I would be like, this is not happening right now. Like, I'm standing in Jack Doherty's house, and he's, like, reading his chat, saying how we're going to blow up a car and buy somebody a new one. I'd be like, just fucking yak on the floor. It would just fucking immediately. Dude, I just don't understand how he's paying for this and not making it back. Hold up. What is this person spamming? I'm banning them.
Here we go. What happened to me doing a stream with 20 guys?
Jesus. Claire, you don't have to say that out loud. No, I'm kidding. Guys, all right, do you want to see Claire do a stream with 20 guys?
Oh my God, look at how much prime's on the table. Look at the prime. Look at the prime.
No, I'm kidding. Guys, all right, do you want to see Claire do a stream with 20 guys?
Jack Doherty, big Lunchables guy. Or not Lunchables, Lunchly.
Guys, or do you want to see her?
Is that Lunchly? Is that Lunchly?
Is that Lunchly? I mean, we can do both. Fuck it. Yeah. Like,
is that a Lunchly?
Guys, should we explode Claire's car? No. Let's go look at the fireworks we have. Missile warfare, baby. What's up?
All right, so we're gonna put this in a Walmart and blow it up.
What do y'all know about missile warfare, huh? Claire's car's about to know a lot about it.
Dude, how much are these, dude? This fucking big ass bear brick. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, how I just can't understand. His house is probably like $5 million. And then on top of that, like that thing alone is probably as much as a car.
I'm excited though, you know? I've never really destroyed someone's car and then surprised them with a new one. I normally just do the surprising with a new one because I feel bad. But it's like, I don't feel bad with Claire. No, I'm kidding. Dude, I'm also sick right now. I've been sick for a minute. Guys, I just opened her door to her car. Not even fully at all. My hands are black. That's how filthy.
Oh, no way. Oh my God, it didn't pass the glove test. Oh my God, blow it up. Yeah, just fucking scrap the car. Just put C4 in it.
How nasty your car is, so it's like, it's bound to get blown up. It needs to get blown up. It's asking for it. It's like, come on. Like, bro, how did this even happen?
Oh my God, dude, I found dirt in one of my friends. I had dirt on my shoe from sitting in one of my friend's cars, and I just said, come on, dude. And then I fucking poured gasoline on his hood and lit it on fire.
Bro, what did I even touch?
And bought him a new Tesla the next day. Come on, man. Once your car gets a little speck of dirt, you get a new one.
Are you kidding me? All right, Claire, let's go.
My God, he is Wolf of Wall Street.
No, I'm scared. No. They said it's going to catch on fire. I don't want it to catch on fire.
I know, I have my car detail guy coming, and he's going to put out the fire.
No.
With a nice pressure washer, you know?
No, I don't want it to burn.
Your seats are fireproof, Claire.
No, they're not.
In that one, that model, yeah, that's exactly what.
Wow, do you think he tells these girls, like, hey, I'll promote your OF or I'll help you make money if you let me blow up your car for content? Like, do you think that's like the deal there? Like, I'll help you out, but you need to let me blow up your car. Wow, dude.
Well, they made it.
You see Sophie Rain made $43 million a year? Yeah, I saw it on Twitter, dude. That shit's crazy.
Are you a bitch or a bitch?
43 mil in a year.
How many miles are on it?
160,000. Oh my God.
And that's just on OF. She probably made money elsewhere too. Honestly, though, I feel like Kai and a lot of the bigger guys probably make more money than that.
It's like, we can take it for a last spin. It might explode before we put the fire in it.
It almost died on me.
Whose car is it?
I think no one's. Guys, Jack used to make me sleep outside. He used to give me a 10, and he used to make me fight.
Oh my God. Okay, blow up her car. Okay, blow up her car.
Yeah, I'm cooked.
Wow, I don't like the color of that Cybertruck.
Wait, can you give us a car?
Oh my god, there's dirt on the back. I haven't vacuumed my Jeep in 6 months. Easily. There's dirt all over the fucking floor of the car.
Tour real quick. This is why Claire needs a new car. Ready? Look. Come here. Come over here. Like kind of pointing towards me. Yeah. Oh, I fixed it. What the? Oh, never mind. Here.
I mean, it's just an old car.
This. Motion.
Yeah, why don't you just start punching the steering wheel? See what else you can fucking break. Dude, just start kicking the gear shift, man.
Look at this, bro.
Look at it. Look how fucking weak this shit is, dude. You'd think it's more. You look at it's fucking plastic. Give me a sledgehammer. Look at it. It's just if I just fucking smack it with a sledgehammer, it just fucking breaks.
Bro. Claire.
I'm making a crash.
Wait, your car's a piece of shit. I mean, come on here. Look at the airbags. I bet if I ran this into a tree, the airbag would fucking explode.
Give us a car tour real quick. Come on.
No, I'm like actually, bro.
Claire. What is this, bro? Claire, why do you have this in here?
It's just paper, bro. It's trash.
Whose car is it?
Not mine.
No, don't give it to her.
Bro, I'm gonna give her to her.
Okay, yeah, you go.
No, because you're gonna fucking take them away like a bitch.
No, take them.
No.
No.
Oh my god.
But do you think they're actually giving you the car? It's not as simple as giving somebody the keys and then they own the car. You have to sign the title over to their name.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, actually.
You're not.
Yeah, when are you gonna blow up the car, Jack?
I literally just bought her a fucking new car. Like, dude, fuck this car. Whoops. I didn't mean to.
Is he gonna blow it up in his fucking just front
Yeah,
yard?
Claire, stop. No, stop. Stop. Brand new.
You might.
Oh, wait, come this way.
Claire.
I need to
Do YouTube. You're getting no more.
This is straight clickbait! He doesn't even fucking blow up the car! No, I'm actually about to crash out. I'm actually about to crash out. Yo, what the fuck? He threw an egg at the car! He
No,
didn't
I'm
buy her a
keeping
car.
it
Right, she's still driving that shit box, dude. Or that's not even her car. And he bought the fucking old one. Oh my god, are you dead ass? He didn't even fucking use the... Did he blow it up? He's just throwing eggs at cars. All the comments are hate. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Bots, you're the best person in the world, man. People want to be like on you. Keep inspiring. Jack, you're the best. Bro, I don't understand why this is exploding my friend's car. He didn't blow up the car unless he cut that out. Swimming with sharks
All right,
without
guys.
a
Today's
cage.
probably
I swear to God, if I don't see you swimming with sharks without a cage, I'm going to freak out. Jack, get in the fucking water. Jack, jump in the water. Jack. Jack! Yeah, quick jump in, jump out.
Two sharks. Be quicker than that.
No, you gotta go sit. You gotta go sit with the chum, dude. You gotta go sit with the chum. And then the rest of the video, I have no idea what it's about. All right, whatever. Dude, I don't understand Jack's content, genuinely. It's just, I don't understand how he has the money to do these videos, and then they get 40,000 views. Whatever. Next. Quasi and Brady for the sub. MC and Braden for the sub. Ojogo for the 3. Sorry, what weight loss app did you recommend? You could use Yazio, MyFitnessPal. There's a bunch of them. Radeon and I'm LA for the sub. Most of them are free. Also, chat, if you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, search IBM, search habits. I find most of the videos to watch games I play. Lock in. Nostalgia video. Now, a few weeks ago, I would say 2 weeks ago, I opened a tab for you guys to submit nostalgic videos. And most of you guys sent some pretty fucking bad ones. I'm going to keep it real. The majority of you guys sent videos that just were not nostalgic. They were just dumb memes. And you didn't use the tab for its intended use. But some of you did. And I thank you for that. And Elsis, W Editor, has compiled a 15-minute video of some of the nostalgic clips that you guys submitted, which we're going to watch. I wanted to have a blast to the past, some may say, where we're going to fucking see some things, maybe from the 90s, early 2000s, things that are, you know, nostalgic from our childhood, whether it be shows, commercials, memes, things of those sorts, vines, random videos, stuff like that. But lock it in here.
Delightful. Really delightful. I'm the Glub Glow Gabgala. I love books, and this basement is a true treasure trove.
All right, this isn't nostalgic for me, but I know it's old. When did this come out? Because I remember hearing this meme years ago. Dill for the sub. He goes, I'm the Glab. Like 2017. How long ago does something need to be for it to be nostalgic? I don't think there's a definitive date. I think you just have to have that feeling of it being nostalgic. I think like at least, I would say at least 2 years. I would say 2 years something could be nostalgic. Foxman said OG Fortnite. Well, yeah, but I mean, you could even say, I could say like certain things. Bro said play the fucking video. Keith. Shut the fuck up! Mods, time out Keith for 2 weeks. I'm so serious. I'm done with this bullshit today. Shut up and play the video. Dude, fuck off. Mods, you banned him. General. Oh God, General. General's a new mod. General, have you just been banning people when I tell you to time them out? Oh, please no. I don't ban them. Time them out. You banned them.
I am the Glub Glow Gabgalab, the Schwabble Double Wobble Gobble Flibber Blabber Blab.
Oh my God, not this fucking video. This is not nostalgia. I already know this video is going to suck. You guys are just sending old, weird videos. This is not nostalgia. I'm not having a nice moment of nostalgia. This is just creepy. Yes, this is an old video, but this isn't nostalgic. The dude that just like licks ice cream off himself. Stop.
There's good reason for my glistening skin.
Oh, stop.
And how I shine. And how my pores are so clean and clear.
Man, I might just chill tonight.
Oh, yeah, no, this is nostalgia. This is a nostalgia commercial. Puppy Monkey Baby. That's not that long ago, though. That was like... Was this last? No, this was actually a pretty long time ago. This was probably like 4 years ago.
Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby.
I will say it's a good ad in the sense that you remember it's Puppy Monkey Baby, but what is this ad for? I still don't know. I remember Puppy Monkey Baby. It is nostalgic. Is it a drink? It's a Super Bowl ad, but for what? Mountain Dew?
Baby. Puppy Monkey 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 Baby.
Three awesome things combined. Dew. Oh, it is Mountain Dew. Energizing Midnight Grape.
Juice. Caffeine.
Okay, yeah, no, this is the most nostalgic commercial that you could show me. 800-588-2300 and 5.
800-588-2300 and 5.
Is this like a worldwide thing, though? Why is this nostalgic for everybody? I thought this was like a local commercial. What does Empire Today do? Flooring, carpet, and window treatments. Are they like a nationwide thing? Empire Today. What do they do? It's the worst commercial ever. Bro, it's from like 2004. They played it for like 10 years straight. Empire Day commercial date. The Empire Man was introduced in 1977. Dude, so this fucking commercial could be that old.
Today.
I mean, it looks really bad. It looks like really bad animation. Like, this looks like something that you would make in your, like, middle school, like, computer class.
Ouch! Oh, hi.
I hated this kid.
Wait a minute. Who are you? I'll tell you a secret. Sometimes I get a little quiet when I meet lots of new kids.
Yo, where's this kid now? I really want to know where this kid is now. What is he doing? I'm going to look up Kazoo Kid now. Kazoo Kid now. Oh, stop. This is him now? Oh, this upsets me. Brett Ambler? Bro, he's like 35. Oh, no, please. Yeah, I feel like it just ruins it, dude, when you're like, oh, my God, this guy still exists. He's not just encapsulated. This kid isn't just an encapsulated time machine that brings you back to the date of this commercial. Like, this is a real human that, like, exists.
Quiet when I meet lots of new kids.
A structured settlement and I need cash now.
I feel like a lot of these are going to be commercials.
Call JG Wentworth, 877 cash now. I have an annuity, but I need cash now.
Bro, they had to have run these commercials nonstop for it to be, like, memorable to me. Like, I've probably seen this commercial. I haven't seen it in years, but I've probably seen this commercial like 50 times. These are just American commercials. Yeah, Wakanda. You know what's crazy? I'm probably not going to find a fucking Australian TV show nostalgic, right? What you find nostalgic or what I find nostalgic is probably going to be a bit different from one another, right? That's why when I said it, I said send shit that I would think is nostalgic, right? Because fucking Cappy the Kangaroo or whatever TV show that fucking Floating Cantaloupe always talks about, that shit's not nostalgic to me because I've never fucking heard of it, right? The giraffe, whatever the giraffe is, never heard of it. Same thing with the UK, dude. Oh, you don't remember the commercial for the Curly Whirlies, do ya? No.
Wentworth, 877 cash now. 877 cash now. They help thousands, they'll help you too. One lump sum of cash, they will.
Dude, that's wild that they go this far to, like, promote insurance companies and shit. Or, like, Geico and State Farm, even. Yo, Flo from Progressive kind of pisses me the fuck off. Always has. Always has. I get a chest anger from watching Flo from Progressive commercials. Where it's just like a regular Progressive, and then she'll pop in and she'll be like, hi. And she has that old like 70s, like big hair with the dark red lipstick. And it makes me angry. And it's the same character every time.
If you get long-term payments, but you need cash now.
Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now.
877 cash now. 877 cash now.
Oh my god, I don't want to see this whole fucking commercial, Alice. Show me a clip.
Moon shoes, moon shoes.
Moon shoes. Didn't a lot of kids get injured from these and they like didn't really work because you're just kind of jumping on like really poorly made mini trampolines?
Kid powered anti-gravity shoes, moon shoes, moon shoes.
They're horrible, dude. They always pan to like the kids jumping in slow motion in the air. I remember seeing these and going, these don't fucking work. Because when they actually show them jump off the ground, they have like if anything, a worse vert than they normally would.
Jumping up and down like a kangaroo, moon shoes. Jump straight to the moon with shoes, then divide.
Yeah, make them kick out their legs so it looks like they jumped higher.
Gravity, kid powered fun.
Yo, you know the most not even nostalgic. You know the most underrated thing that I'm going to buy one right now. Swear to God. A pogo stick. How much is a pogo stick? $30? Should I buy a pogo stick? For 160 pounds? I need a pogo stick for adults. For 160 pounds? That sucks. Oh, it's $123 for one that goes up to 210. Bro, never mind. Bro, pogo sticks used to be the fucking shit, though. Those were the things that would actually jump high in the air. You ever fucking get a good pogo jump? You get a good pogo rhythm going, and now you're fucking like 4 feet in the air, and you're like, oh, shit. Do it. I'm not going to buy one. If it's $100, I'm not buying one. I'll buy a $30 one, but it wouldn't jump very high. Nah, Joe, you talking about Flo made me think of it, but do you guys remember the hot-ass AT&T lady? Oh, Luke and King for the sub. Nitro CPC for the sub. The hot-ass AT&T lady. Who? AT&T commercial lady. This girl? I feel like I barely remember. Her. Like maybe in one commercial. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get AT&T commercials that much. You're not showing her talent off? Okay.
Jump to the moon, it's a necessity. How high can you jump with moon shoes? New moon shoes, mini-size trampolines for your feet from Big Time Toys. Each set sold separately.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Start the new rescue helicopter.
Wow.
Hey, build the helicopter.
Oh my god, dude. This is bringing me back to like old toy commercials. Mighty Beans, Bakugan. Stop.
And off to the rescue. Prepare the
I gotta save Lego City.
Flying.
You know this is an old commercial because it's in fucking 360p.
Lower the stretcher and make the rescue. The new emergency collection from Lego City.
Mr. Cow.
Oh, this fucking kid. Oh my god. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I don't know. Why don't you figure it out? And why do you look like that? Why do you look like that? Not trying to judge you, bro. But, like, you're just straight head to body. Half your body is your head. And then you have arms where your chin is. What?
Yes?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know. I always end up biting. Ask Mr. Fox, for he's much cleverer than I.
Mr. Fox, how
And
many...
who the fuck licks lollipops? Do you guys lick lollipops? No, you just pop it in your mouth and leave it there, and every once in a while take it out, swallow, and then put it back in. I don't bite. I bite them. You bite, like you just chew lollipops? Fuck no. You suck on them. And don't even say pause, chat. Like what? There's no other, what else am I supposed to say? It's a fucking lollipop. It's a fucking lollipop, dude. Pause. Okay, pause. Yeah, what else am I supposed to fucking say? You suck on them. You do. It's a lollipop. You keep it in your mouth, you take it out, you swallow, you put it back in.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Why don't you ask Mr. Turtle, for he's been around a lot longer than
I don't remember this portion of the commercial. I remember the cut-down version where the kid would just walk up to the owl.
Me?
But he'd go, 1, 2, 3, and then bite it. Z and Foggy for the sub.
I bite.
Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie?
That's what a fucking turtle looks like? Dude, did a toddler draw that turtle? Those are man feet.
Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop.
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl, for he is the wisest of us all.
Mr. Owl.
Yeah,
how many
this is what I remember.
licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
A good question. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 3.
If there's anything I can't stand, it's a smart owl.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie?
Ew, what flavor is the green one? What? I've eaten orange, pink, black, and purple, or like red. What flavor is green? Apple? What is this one? Vanilla?
does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie?
Bro, Tootsie Roll Pops aren't as good as the Bubble Pops. What are they called? The Blow Pops? The shape of a Blow Pop is better than a Tootsie Pop. And they taste better. These, oh my God, they're making my mouth water. That sour apple one. Ugh. Those are so fucking good. Getting those when you were a kid. I remember I would walk into a convenience store. My mom would give me like 50 cents. And I'd be like, yes, yes. And I would get either a ring pop, like a small piece of candy, or a Tootsie Pop. Because those were the only things that were less than $1. That or what are those the caramel apple lollipops? I remember we used to, in Spanish class in 5th grade, we used to, depending on how well you did on quizzes, you would get pesos. And she would let us use our pesos to buy things, and I would only buy these. I swear to God, I would save up and buy these. I would save up and buy these. And there were so many other better things, but I did not care. There was like she would buy you like McDonald's, or there would be ones where like you would get just like a free 100 on a test or something, and I would always just buy this shit. And I remember I had a friend that spoke Spanish, like fluent Spanish, because he both of his parents were from, I think, Mexico and Spain, and then they met in the U.S. or something, but he spoke fluent Spanish, and he would have like 5,000 pesos, and I'd have like 50, and I remember just getting so upset, because he would buy, like at the end of the year, he would just buy everything. Big ZZ and Foggy for the sub.
Pop. The world may never know.
What is that? Oh, Leapfrog? Did a chatter send a video of this in? Oh, no, this is a TikTok. The painting game? Bro, do you think there's going to be that Tracer one where it's like, I want to be Tracer, something Nerf Bastion, I want to be Winston, I'm already Winston. That one's even worse than this.
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boy.
Wow, I remember downloading TikTok when this was like what TikTok was.
Friend, I bet he doesn't kiss ya. He gon' find another girl and he won't miss ya. He gon' skid then hit the dab like what's
Oh! Oh my God! The dab? Fuck. Oh, and the Orange Justice dance. Oh, stop. Oh, stop, please. It is nostalgic. There's better videos that are nostalgic from early TikTok. Oh, Joe Albanese? That is, okay, Joe Albanese is a little bit, especially this song. Yeah, that's nostalgic. Dude, he was early on TikTok, too.
This next part's my...
No! Oh, my God. I've forgotten about the majority of these, dude. Wow. This is so old.
Favorite part of this time to shine. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out.
We're back. We're back. We're back. Can you hear me? We're back. Can you hear me? Is my mic delayed? Is my mic delayed? No? Hold on. No? It's because I'm watching myself. Hold on. No? It's because I'm watching myself. Hold on. Okay, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. Dude, what the fuck just happened? Super and It's Mercs and Jug and Robson for the sub. Sheila for the 435 bits. You demand? Thank you. Foxman for the 3. Spanish guys used to do the Quizlet matching game every week, and the person with the fastest time got 100 on the quiz that week. So I found out that you could start the Quizlet game, roll your phone time back, and get an almost 0-second score every time, and cheat all the way through Spanish 1 and 2. Using that, never learned anything. Wow. That's insane, dude. And she never found that out. She never found that out. Twitch happened. Is it good now, chat? It was so laggy. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I think that might have been Twitch. My stream just dead froze. Like, fully froze. I think it's good now. All right, lock back in. Also, we're definitely not getting to this Darkest Kids TV show ever made. I'm having to save that for another day. That is a 45-minute fucking video. All right, lock back in.
Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the
Anyways, that was really nostalgic, as we left off on.
Yes, it's done. I don't need your pen.
I don't know this.
Yes.
Dude, this looks so old. This like looks this looks like 2017 TikTok, like borderline musically. I remember the one where they would go like this. What was that? What was the sound that they would do? And they would go like this, and there would be like 5 of them. Oh my god! And Caleb Finn would do it. What was that? The FNAF audio? Yeah, dude. What is the name of that? We'll see if it shows up. Oh my god! No, this actually used to give me nightmares when I was a kid. Oh, this was so creepy. And it's Harry Potter, like, rapping. And he goes, snipe, snipe, Severus Snipe.
What is that mysterious ticking noise?
Or Snape, not Snipe.
Not over here, not over there.
You know what? I'm about to...
No, now I need to see that. Now I need to go back to that. I need to go back to that. I need to go back to that. Oh, Snape song. Dude, this came out in 2011. What the fuck?
Not over here, not over there. Kind of catchy. Snipe, snipe, Severus Snipe, snipe, snipe.
What a millennial video, too.
Severus Snipe.
Dumbledore.
Snipe, Severus Snipe.
Dumbledore.
Snipe, Severus Snipe.
Dumbledore.
Snipe, Severus Snipe. Snipe, Severus.
Dude, this really just does feel like a fever dream, though. Like, watching this, especially with how low the quality is.
Harry, Snape, Harry, Snape, Harry, Snape, Harry, Snape, Harry, Snape.
God, dude. That video is so old. That came out in 2011. Oh, this kid? I hope you hurt your elbow.
You know what? I'm about to say it. Say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Oh, I thought it was I hope you hurt your elbow. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
You know what? I'm about to say it. Say it. I don't care
Oh, the old computer class.
that you broke your elbow.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Okay, those are like, that's like one of the only genuinely funny Vines. Because it's just so random, whereas most Vines are like planned out and just horrible. Like that backflip, though. I think any King Batch Vine outside of the one where he shoves spaghetti in his pants is not funny. Super LeBron and M for the sub. Why kind of the 3? I generally cringe whenever I see chatter spam the same chat you just read, acting like they was thinking the same thing. You will read theirs as well, like pawns in my game, like sheets to a shepherd. It's Mercs and Jug for the sub. Robson for the sub. Brent Rivera TikToks. Or not TikToks, Vines. No. Is this for the PS2? Oh my god. Wow, dude. I actually thought this was just going to be like a kind of a funny video where you guys send like somewhat nostalgic things. That just brought back like me sitting in like my old house fucking playing genuinely Crash Bandicoot on the PS2 and having no idea what I was doing the whole time. That is so nostalgic. Wow, so many of you guys probably don't relate to that. Who here played on a PS2? Damn, dude. And it looks just so old. Those were the options. Yeah, browser system configuration. Oh, fuck this song. No, this song sucks. The duck song. Oh, do you have any grapes? Hey. Didn't they just make... Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, they need to have that again. Bro, the GameCube. Okay, no, that's the most nostalgic console opening. Holy shit. The GameCube. Wow. Right before playing Mario Party 4. The best Mario Party that's ever existed. And will ever exist. That, Paper Mario. Playing every fucking game on the game. GameCube was so sick, and they had the mini discs instead of the big ones. They had the little mini ones. It made them unique. Wow, I miss the GameCube. Damn, dude. Bro, I need to get a GameCube. I need to get a GameCube, bro. Fuck. What was I even saying before that? Oh, they came out with another duck song, like, recently.
We have our heading.
Here we go!
Oh, on the DVDs of Disney movies, when they would intro it.
From the magic within our hearts.
Wow. You know what is crazy? Do you guys have you guys ever, like, watched, it's not with, like, old movies. If you watch them on Netflix or anything, it'll just start the movie. Do you guys have any old DVDs of Disney films? Or just films in general? I love watching old DVDs of films, even if they're, like, free, like now, like on Netflix or some subscription service, because watching the, like, 30 minutes of trailers before the movie starts is it's such a weird feeling, because it'll be like a trailer for, like, Cars 2, and you're like, this movie's been out. But when they made the DVD and, like, gave it to you, this was, like, the next big upcoming film. And it's all these films that are just, like, so popular now, but it was like they weren't even out yet. And it's like, oh, Cars 3 in theaters, blah, 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 whenever. Hate for the sub. Or Shrek. I remember I watched a fucking movie. I watched a movie on the DVD or, like, a VHS tape where it was, like, giving a trailer to the first Shrek. I was like, what the fuck what is happening?
Beyond the horizon. There is
wow,
only
Nicolas
one
Cage.
Disney.
And now they just remake these movies. Do you think they're going to remake... Oh, my God. Do you think they're going to remake Toy Story? Oh, my God. They're going to remake Toy Story. Chat, they're remaking Lilo and Stitch live action. They're gonna make a live action Toy Story. Bro, that'll look so fucking weird. It'll be like Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's what it's gonna feel like. Live action Toy Story would be crazy. I feel like it would be bad. I don't know how they would make that look appealing. I think the live action Lilo and Stitch could actually be pretty good though. But I'm not saying that I'm not going to watch those films when they come out. It just annoys me that Disney and all these other like companies that had prominent, it's mainly Disney for being real, that had prominent movies that were popular in like the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, instead of coming up with new movies, because all the new movies they come up with just fucking flop, they are now just remaking old films, but just live action. Live action still, you know, editing Stitch, but now it's CGI instead of animation. Wow. Monsters, Inc., Pinocchio. I will say, I don't understand the hype of Disney in general, but I went to Disney World one time when I was a freshman in high school in 2017. And it was nostalgic, looking back at it, right? When you're in the hotel room, Disney music is always playing on the TV. Disney movies are always playing on the TV. You walk around and it just feels, the vibe is like, I make fun of Disney adults a lot, but I will say the vibe of being in Disney World at Magic Kingdom at night, specifically when they do the fireworks show and all that shit, that's pretty cool, right? That's like, I would say that's magical. I'll fall into it. Outside of that, though, it's 98 degrees. You're in the middle of a swamp in Orlando, Florida. A turkey leg is $85 and a Sprite's $15, and the Fast Pass only cuts you down from a 2-hour wait time to a fucking 30-minute wait time. It's not fun, right? That's not fun. Bring back the hand witch, Disney World. Bring back the hand witch. I want my coleslaw. Why aren't we bringing that back? Where's the nostalgic videos you guys didn't submit for the hand witch? Where's the hand witch at? You guys don't want your egg salad in a fucking bread cone? Wow, Pirates of the Caribbean, Black Pearl.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet.
Is this a Vine?
Sitting on the
Help Tracer.
It's here. It's here.
Already Tracer. What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'm already Widowmaker. I'll be Bastion.
Nerf
Bastion. You're right, so Winston. I wanna be Winston. I guess I'll be Genji. I'm already Genji. Then I'll be McCree.
And who the fuck made this audio?
I already chose McCree.
Wow. I'm a snake.
Snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
I met
Is that Alex Wasabi?
this girl, she's so fine. I wish I could call her mine. It's just a matter of time until I find my way. I've got my handsome good looks. I even know how to cook.
I never saw that. Wow, the early Sprite Cranberry commercial. I just have one query. Who the fuck says the word query? I have one query. Want a Sprite Cranberry?
It's the thirstiest time of the year. I have just one query.
Want a Sprite Cranberry?
The answer is clear.
Yo, didn't they change the formula for Sprite Cranberry now? So it's like way worse. I tried it last year. I remember I made a TikTok for it, but I tried like the new version, and they don't have like the old version of Sprite Cranberry anymore.
It's the
It's like Sprite Cranberry flavored. It's not just like Sprite Cranberry.
time of the year. Sprite, let's go.
I will say Sprite is the most refreshing soda.
Reese's.
Wow. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. Except they suck. And I remember this commercial convinced me to beg my mom to buy these, and they were bad. It's like eating candy. And it's like, I understand, like, yeah, Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch, all of those are, like, very sugary cereals, but it still feels like you're eating breakfast. When you eat Reese's Puffs, it's like eating, like, it's like eating, like, malt balls is what it feels like. Like, eating, like, if you just gave me a bowl of, like, Whoppers, that's what eating Reese's Puffs tastes like. They're not good. The only cereal that's marketed better but is actually worse. Like, Reese's Puffs has good marketing, but they're bad. And I love Reese's Cups. It's my favorite candy. But Crave cereal sucks. Crave cereal made me almost throw up one day. It is so bad, but they have the amazing ads where, like, they fucking eat each other and shit, and it's like Crave cannibalism, similar to the mini wheats. And they, like, devour or not mini wheats, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Actually, now that I think about it, Crave cereal just ripped off Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And they just did the same thing. Like, their marketing is just the same thing. They crave, so they eat each other. Versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and they eat each other.
What's that pear that pecks that punch? The unique taste so creamy with a crunch. PB and C.
Yeah, dude. Do me a favor and eat that bowl of Reese's Puffs and then take a bite out of that orange. That'll be a fucking plethora of flavors mixing together. Yeah, take a bite out of that Reese's Puffs and then just mac that orange slice. That'd be like the toothpaste and fucking orange juice challenge, dude.
Is what I'm thinking of, and it only could be found in my Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, an orange and milk. Ugh.
Peanut butter chocolate, great when separate, but when they combine, they make the morning time epic. Morning time epic.
It is a good ad. It is a really good ad. It's a great ad.
Time epic. R-double-E-S-E-S. It's the perfect combination of peanut butter and chocolatey flavor.
And they made him look really cool and have, like, the varsity jacket with the R on it.
Reese's Puff cereal, part of a complete breakfast.
Part of a complete breakfast. Should we look up the nutrition facts on Reese's Puffs? Oh, they're probably so bad for you. I'm going to guess like 20 grams of sugar a serving. Reese's Puffs. 9 grams of sugar. That's actually not that bad. Comparable to what I thought it would be. Oh, a serving is... Does that say half a cup or 1/4 of a cup? I can't read it. 1 cup of Reese's Cups has 12 grams of sugar. That's not that bad. It's not good, but it's not that bad. It's like eating like a popsicle. Lou for the 3. Could somebody review my unban request? I'll see why you got banned. I'm not going to look at your unban request, though. Actually, mods, look at that, because I don't know why you got banned. Oh, yeah, no, here it is. And mods can review that. Zed for the sub. Boogie for the 1,000 biddies. You should really play Dead by Daylight? Probably not. New killer with a dog for a sidekick? Oh, that's pretty cool. I would like to play Dead by Daylight one day with a bunch of streamers, but I would never main that game just because, like, people that play Dead by Daylight sweat the fuck out of it. Ashton and Faker for the sub. Would you guys want to see me play Dead by Daylight one day? Hayden and Jax for the sub. Maybe. I would have to get a group for it.
Part of a complete breakfast.
So could something like this happen to you?
Dave Rowe knows all too well how it feels to have his home broken into.
Yeah, and see, that's what the problem was. Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Today, everyone
I didn't even know where that audio was from.
is looking to save money. That's why OxyClean created Triple Power Liquid. It removes stains, brightens colors, and whitens whites. All in just one product. So effective, one drop.
Bro, what about that one dude? What's the guy with the black hair and the beard? And he would be like, no, not Phil Swift. What was his name? And he would promote, like, shit like that. Not Flex Seal. The guy died. Billy Mays. Billy Mays here, and you're gonna love how this thing squeegees. And he would like dunk a dirty mop into it and go, bright as rain, or it'd be like clean. He would have like weird catchphrases that would like make you want to buy the product. Billy Mays here. I think it's Billy Mays OxyClean. Yeah, here it is.
It's amazing. Watch how OxyClean unleashes the power of oxygen, making tough stains disappear like magic without fading or bleeding the colors. For pet messes, OxyClean is a must. It goes deep down, below the surface, to get rid of the stain and the...
Your dog shit on the carpet? Vomited on the floor? Doesn't matter. OxyClean's got your back.
odor. Have you ever spilled chlorine bleach on...
You ever shit your white shorts before? Now you got a shit streak? You got a racer stripe down the bottom of your pants? Well, don't worry. OxyClean's got you covered.
Your colored clothes? Well, OxyClean is tough on stains without the damaging effects of chlorine bleach.
Look up OxyClean guy now. I think it's the guy that we just saw. But wait, there's more. Who's the guy now? It's this dude. This is the guy now.
Destroys this oily stain.
What about tough grass stains?
As a pre-treat, it goes to work tackling tough stains on
I don't like this guy. He's not as good as Billy Mays.
contact.
What about this ugly stain?
I'll add wine and make it tougher. OxyClean takes away the stains.
You want a very human reaction. I'll add wine to make it tougher. You're gonna fucking... What now?
But not the color. Save one shirt and OxyClean pays for itself. Cleaner, whiter, brighter. That's the power of OxyClean.
What the fuck are these?
It's what's inside that counts.
Hey kids, let me ask you a question.
What?
I don't remember Stuffies. This seems pretty off-brand compared to a Pillow Pet. Y'all remember Pillow Pet? It's a pillow. It's a pet. It's a pillow pet. Now I gotta watch that. Or Zoo Pals. Stop, dude. Now I'm getting into a million different commercials.
Pillow pets are cute, huggable pets that pop open into full-size pillows.
They're so dope too. So dope. What a good idea. Why couldn't I think of that? Oink, oink, Zoo Pals.
Hey kids, follow the bouncing plate. Oink, oink, Zoo Pals. Buzz, buzz, Zoo Pals. Quack, quack, Zoo Pals. Zoo Pals make eating fun. When you clean your...
Wow, bro. I never had one of those, though. But I did like the compartmentalized idea of them. Because I hated when my food touched as a kid.
How much stuff can you stuff in a stuffy till your stuffy's stuffed enough stuff?
Hello.
This hard cut to salad fingers. This used to be terrifying as a kid.
I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them. The feeling of rust against my salad fingers is almost orgasmic.
That was so weird. Oh, dude jumping on the eye. Yep. I love that scene. Because when you saw this too, that meant the movie was starting right now.
Now, occasionally you're going to get stuck. It's nothing to get upset about.
Aww.
Don't go hurling your controller at the cat, because it might throw something back and it'll only escalate, and then, oh. If there's really no
What
way
is the name of this? Yeah, Little Big Planet.
out, press the menu button to bring up your poppet.
The adventure is yours to mold. Is this a commercial for Terraria? This is before my time, dude. Oh, the music's nostalgic. Stop. Bro, not even that. When we would put When the teacher would have this fucking weird projector thing and she'd put the math problems on it and then you would answer it together. Oh, dude, those blocks were sick. I remember I used to create like weird like honeycomb shapes with the, what are those, octagons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. What is 6 sides? Hectagon? I don't know. Hexagon, not hectagon. Wow. Damn, when did I use those toys? It's so weird. Like, I can remember these ones. I can remember those ones, but this, I remember using these, but I don't remember where. This is what I wanted you guys to send. Oh my God, the pennies that would smell like fucking poop in gym class because they were never, they would get washed once a year. And it would be like, okay, who's gonna be wearing the pennies? You'd be like, please God, not my team. Please God, don't give me the pennies. Wow. Damn, the scissors with the different patterns on them. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Yo, did every elementary school class have this carpet? That's so weird. I remember sitting watching Christmas movies. I remember 2nd grade. It was almost time for Christmas, and our teacher gave us all hot chocolate and popcorn, and we watched, like, the Polar Express, and it was fire. Oh! Yo, back when I went to preschool, dog, and we used to have nap time on those things. That's a fucking callback. The nap time on the weird cots. And I remember I used to sleep to this kid named Tyrone, and he used to drool when he would sleep, and he would drool all over his blanket, and he was like right next to me. And sometimes I would roll over, and like my finger would touch his blanket, it would be covered in drool, and I would go, and I would just turn back. And there was a clock right above me, and I could never sleep during nap time. So I would sit there, and I would just watch the clock. I would just literally watch the clock. Like, go around, like, 30 times. And then it would be done. Maya for the sub, Boogie for the 1,000 buddies. I'm one of those people who sweat the game, but it does take time to get used to it. Not gonna lie, I think you do just fine, to be honest. Official for the sub. Yeah, especially if there's, like, skill-based matchmaking or something like that. Bro, stop, dude. This is so weird that they're calling this back. What the fuck? Did we all just live the same fucking childhood in terms of, like, what class was like? I don't remember those. I remember that, though. The milk cartons. Dude. And they were always in these blue ones, and they would be regular milk, strawberry, and chocolate. And I remember I'd stand in line, and I genuinely believed that, like, brown cows made chocolate milk. And I was like, chocolate milk's the best. And I would pick that. Those OG sharpeners were so fun to use. Like, I wish we still had these. When they would be on the wall mount, and you would just go. Flip your table. I remember I used to fucking stash shit. I used to hide shit in my table. Bookstores. Bro, the Scholastic Book Fair. And I remember I would get this invisible pen. And you could only see it with black light. And I wrote all over my house. I wrote all over my house at the time. And you couldn't see it. And then like 6 or 7 years later, my mom was like, "Did you write mom on the wall?" Because I remember when I was a kid, I wrote mom on the wall to see if she would see it, right? Like one day, and then I completely forgot about it. And I probably did it when I was 8. And then I was like a freshman in high school. She was like, "Did you write mom on the wall?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I look, and it was like the way the sun was glaring that day, you could see the markings of it. And I was like, dude, I wrote that 6 years ago. Oh, and you'd get the red card. I didn't have this. I had like a stop and go. I didn't have the little cards to determine how you were. It would be like it would be like a clip. It was literally just a like a wooden like bag clip with your name on it, and it would be on. You would start on green, and then you would go to yellow or red, and then depending on how you like did that day, like you would either have like lunch detention or they would bring you back up or something like that. You want to have recess. Foursquare. Square pizza fucking sucked. We never had square. I wish I had square pizza when I was in elementary school, though. When we were in elementary school, we didn't have square pizza. We had these boat pizzas. And they were like these oval shapes, and they were thick. And it was just like a massive amount of sauce and then a layer of cheese. And I remember we had Pizza Fridays. It was like right in the spring, and we were watching a movie on Pizza Fridays. And some kid behind me, I've told chat this before, threw up on like the kid in front of him, who threw up on the kid in front of him, and then that kid threw up on my chair, and I had already stood up. Thank fuck, because he would have yacked on me. And then another kid ran out and puked on the floor, and I was like sitting there just watching like 5 people throw up, and it was I was like, what is fucking happening right now? I think they poisoned the pizza. Or something rotten was in there. Or maybe somebody vomiting just made somebody else vomit. I don't know. There was also a kid that would just yak every day in class, and he would run outside and puke on the floor. Then the janitor would have to come and clean it up. Oh, and somebody would rip ass in there. The best. The best. And you would sprint one side to the other. Dude, this would be fun to use now. These parachutes were sick, and you would have like your own big cube that would like slowly like collapse, and you would try to run side to side. You liked these? You didn't like using this? This was so fun. Brain pop. Well, those are old-ass computers. Those were not the computers I was using, dude. I used those slow-ass Dell ones, those brick-ass PCs. But this is before me, dude. This was like Zeus's computers. Ring Zeusy up, ask him if he fucking remembers these. Those are Macs. Dude, these look old as fuck. I used to ride the short bus. But it wasn't like, I didn't have like a disability or anything, but I used to ride the short bus because, I'm so serious. I remember we used to ride a regular bus, and there was not enough kids in my area that would like, that they wanted to bring over there. And so I guess it like saved them money. And so one day, like we're like leaving, and I see, or not even leaving, it's like picking me up for school, and it's a short bus. And I go, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I remember I got off that day, and everyone started flaming me. And I was like, dude, this is like fucked up. And then it was for like weeks, probably like 2 months. I just rode the short bus to and from school. And for like everybody in my school, it wasn't bad, but like from an outward perspective, they probably thought I had a disability. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. But I remember as a kid being like, well, I don't want people to think that of me, because my friends would make fun of me. What grade were you in? Probably like third or fourth grade. Bro, these things, you ever clip your skin on one of these? Oh fuck, dude. That was like the worst pain of your life. You clip your skin on one of the fucking wheels or some shit, or your like pants. Oh my god, it would hurt. Your finger. I would still use those pencil top erasers. Yeah, you had your own little bin of all your pencils and Sharpies and pens. Yeah, I had this. We talked about this a different day, where I would play with the cars on it. You'd get your Hot Wheels, drive around the town. The fuck is this? Add and test, add and subtract. Brother, we saw this, Elsis. This is Adventure Time?
Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to
Yeah, editor might have to chop this one out. This is definitely gonna be copyrighted.
very distant lands. We'll take the dog and then the human. The fun will never end. It's adventure time.
My girlfriend forced me to watch this twice. Adventure Time?
I've replaced your shoelaces with fruit by the foot.
So you did. I replaced your fingers with fruit by the foot.
Bravo. I've replaced your bones with fruit by the foot.
Indeed you have. I replaced
No, this is a good ad. This is a good ad. Indeed you have. He's sitting there like jello on the floor.
guitar strings with fruit by the foot.
That's not a one-up.
Seems like a step backwards, but alright. I've replaced your DNA with fruit by the foot.
Ooh.
That would be end game, my friend.
Fruit by the foot. Fruit-flavored snack.
You know that classic trope?
That is such a good ad, dude. I need to watch another nostalgic video, chat. We need to see one of those other nostalgic TikToks. Nostalgic Christmas. I'm just going to look at that, see if there's like a YouTube short. POV, it's Christmas in 2001. I wasn't even alive then, but I feel like it probably looked the same for the early 2000s. I mean, that's just a gingerbread house. That's not nostalgic. Somebody send another nostalgic video. I gotta piss real quick. Somebody have a nostalgic TikTok for Christmas nostalgia. I need to watch that real fast, and then we're done with that, and we'll move on.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, boyfriend.
I can't read. Hello. Wow, that air is cold that's getting let in here. Hello. You look pretty.
Thank you. You look handsome.
I'm almost done streaming.
Hi, everyone. Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Gotta baste the turkey.
All right. I gotta piss real quick, chat. Ugh. Count me down 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's gotta go pee.
All right. Count me down.
Let me fix. Let me.
What are you doing? What have you been doing?
You gotta sit on my lap.
No. I gotta babe, I gotta finish
I
this.
know, sit real quick.
I don't want to sit on your lap. Oh my god.
Somebody screenshot it.
Oh my god. Okay. Is there any other nostalgic Christmas videos? I'm trying to find one. Ow. Ow.
Okay.
Alright, yo, here's this. Oh no, now you're locked in. Now stop. Get up. Get up. Get up. Okay. Lock in, chat.
He didn't notice what I did.
What did you do? Bro, what did she do? Stop. She didn't do anything, bro. She's saying she did shit. She didn't do shit. What did she do? Tear drink. Bro, this video sucks. Okay, yeah, who's a W nostalgia segment. We'll do maybe a Christmas nostalgia portion another day. Hope you guys had fun watching that bit. Next. All right, we're going to have to cut this video out as well because today is only going to be a 3-hour stream. So we're going to finish this. We'll do the other 2 videos on Sunday. JoJo for the 3 and other shit, obviously. Would you consider Numa guy nostalgic? I don't even know who that is. Frey and I am Skell for the sub. Sitting in IKEA for the sub. GG and Maya for the sub. Boogie for the 1,000 videos. Also, chat, if you have any videos you want to watch or games you want to play, videos such as games such as tough and most of the videos I watch because I play. So if you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, send those there. Also, we're going to watch this last video. I'm not live tomorrow. I'm live Sunday at 2. We're going to be doing a bit of reacts and then the beer review for the mystery box beer. And then we have another one of those another day. And then the most popular beer review. I bought a lot of beer, so we're going to do a lot of alcohol reviews soon. Monday's the start of the S&P at 5. Tuesday is the Block Wars charity Twitch Rivals event at 5. Wednesday's horror. Thursday, I'm doing the Gingerbread House stream with Brooke for Toys for Tots and Salvation Army. Friday is going to be Marvel Rivals Reacts. Saturday next week is more MC S&P as well as the Streamer Awards. Lock in. How Diary of a Wimpy Kid 4 destroyed Rodrick's life.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid 4 hired a whole different cast from the 3 original movies. The replacement...
I don't even think I watched the 3rd one. They changed everybody in the newest one. Have you guys seen that? It was this was the best one. Diary a Wimp Will Rise was the best one. I remember the Cheese Touch one. And then I probably saw the 2nd and 3rd one.
The replacement they used for Rodrick was so brutally criticized it ruined the actor's life.
I did go through a depressive episode for almost 3 years.
Wait, they changed Rodrick and then people got mad at him? I mean, that's not his fault he got cast.
Ruined the actor's life.
I did go through a depressive episode for almost 3 years afterwards, and it kind of ruined my acting career.
You see, the original Rodrick set the bar extremely high. He was
Yeah, this guy's a fucking goat. Wasn't he in the Oppenheimer movie? I don't even know his name. wasn't this guy in Oppenheimer? Yeah, I think he was in fucking Oppenheimer. What is his name? Rodrick, original actor. Yeah, dude, so was like Josh Peck. There was a lot of people. Devin Bostick. Yeah, Devin Bostick played Seth Nettermeyer in Oppenheimer, a physicist who worked at Los Alamos during the Manhattan Project. See, dude, there were so many people in Oppenheimer that you probably just glanced over, but they were like childhood like actors, like that you watched when you were a kid. He's in the film. He's in the film for a bit, too. Not even just, like, one scene. Loved Oppenheimer so much. It was one of the best movies I've seen.
Simply a downright legend. OG Rodrick was the cool big brother that everyone looks up.
Yo, also, whenever you watch the film, like, if you rewatch Diary of a Wimpy Kid, there's a few clips where they're talking about, like, oh, we're going to have unlimited soda and all this other shit. It's, like, insinuations of them getting drunk, right? And other shit like that. Like, and all the stuff Rodrick does, it's like him being like a cool teenager, but like they're just trying to basically, in a kid way, saying he's getting high on drugs and doing pretty bad things as a teenager.
Whilst also being...
But it's like, oh, loaded diaper, it's the van, and it smells weird.
Very relatable as a character. In most Diary of a Wimpy Kid character tier lists, Rodrick is often placed in top position.
Rodrick is the best Diary of a Wimpy Kid character by far. I think he's the only one that's not annoying. Maybe Rowley. I think Rowley's kind of funny. But I think outside of that, everyone else is annoying. Especially the kid.
He's going at us. Best character in the series.
What is that kid's name? Oh my god. What is that kid's name? Right down here. Fragley? Yeah, fuck that kid. No, Manny. Yeah, Manny sucks.
He's always great.
And then a Reddit post asking what's your favorite Diary of a Wimpy Kid character. About 80% of people said Rodrick was the best. Much of the character's charm was aided by the actor, with people even calling it the devil.
Well, he played the role perfectly. I think Devin Bostick looked and played the role of a rebellious teenager in a kid's movie where, you know, he looks kind of like a goth band guy and also, you know, just breaks the rules. And even as an adult, you can still relate to Rodrick.
Devin Bostic effect. He played Rodrick into an unbelievably likable character, but Devin Bostic couldn't play Rodrick forever. He was already 19 in the first Wimpy Kid movie, and would have been 26 if he appeared in the fourth. Greg Heffley faced a similar problem. Whilst filming the first movie, he was only 12, making him 19 with facial hair by 2017. Creator of the series, Jeff Kinney, said, "The Wimpy Kid movies are different from Harry Potter," which—
And you know what they should have done? Stopped filming them! Why make another one? Why make another one? Why are we making another one? Why the actors are too old? All right, retire it, bro. Retire it. It's done, right? 3 movies. We got the trilogy. Why the fuck are we making a 4th one?
which follows the kids as they age. Main character Greg
is for money? Yeah, no shit. But I'm saying whenever they do that, it always flops and then ruins the franchise.
Frozen in his pre-adolescent amber. You cannot continue to play a wimpy kid when you have muscles and a deep voice. As a result, for the 4th movie, they'd replace the entire cast.
Bro. Dude. Like it feels like a weird alternate dimension movie. Like, why are they doing a 4th one? What's the plot of the 4th one? If it's not a continuation in chronological order, why would they? Is it just to base off of one of the books where it's supposed to just be a different film of one of the things that happens? It's a road trip, dude. But then, even then, I don't know. They could have continued the movie into adulthood, right? At that point, if you're gonna continue the movie and make a 4th one, make a 4th one and ditch Diary of a Wimpy Kid, right? Make it Diary of a Wimpy Kid adults now, right? And like do a road trip as adults, right? And now it's like it shows that bond rather than being like, hey, we're gonna get rid of everyone that was in this film and replace them.
But the studio didn't.
Yeah, it feels like a bad like SNL parody.
Tell anyone until the trailer dropped.
They didn't tell anyone.
Understandably frustrating the fan base. Oh hell no! WTF?
Oh hell no!
Really? I prefer the old cast. The new Greg looks like 5. Bad. I want the old actors back, please. I have a really bad feeling about this. This bad feeling turned out to be correct, as whilst the studio was testing the movie, we got a lot of laughs, says Kinney. Then the lights came on and people started asking, why didn't they use the old cast? They were genuinely confused about why we'd replace such a good cast. It took us a little bit off guard. Ironically,
the fucking creators of the film were surprised that they replaced every single person in the film in the 4th installment of the movies, and then we're like, oh, what do you mean you don't like that we got rid of everybody?
The movie begins with Greg stating this
combination of people is just not working.
But there was one specific character who really didn't work. The new Rodrick looks like Lord Farquaad. Rodrick is now a Japanese girl. They seriously couldn't find another Rodrick? They had to pick someone who looks like they've been adopted. This comment made a pretty good point, especially when looking at scenes like this one. The actor Charlie Wright was—
the hair's just not it. They gotta get it more like puffed out and then make him look more— they have to make him rebellious, not like nerdy.
Part Japanese and had totally different features to the 2 supposed parents. And while the original Rodrick looked like a
yeah, dude, look at that. Just standing there.
Teenage band member, the new Rodrick didn't. He didn't exactly look like a person who'd be wearing a Motorhead t-shirt. The original Rodrick was also the perfect mix of dumb, smart, evil, and encouraging, whilst they wrote the new Rodrick to just be a stupid imbecile with 0 positive qualities.
I got us a microwave pizza.
I mean, that's just their fault for casting him. They probably had a bunch of people try out.
Rodrick, that's a mini safe.
Being only Charlie Wright's 4th ever acting role, his overall performance wasn't exactly amazing, and the internet was quick to let him know. They first mocked his appearance through physical comparison. The Joker, Michael...
I don't know. I just don't like how they did his hair. I think if they just changed his hair a little bit and didn't have it like puffing out like that, then it would have just been fine. He could have played a better Rodrick.
Jackson, Lord Farquaad, Lil Tay, Johnny Depp, Edna from the
Lil Tay. Ooh, yeah, no. Edna from The Incredibles is kind of the hairstyle.
Incredibles. Leafy is here, the chef from Ratatouille, Randall from Monsters Inc. The new Rodrick even looked like a kid the old Rodrick would bully. Whilst all of this was happening, hashtag...
Yeah, why didn't they just do the same hairstyle as the old Rodrick? Like, then it would have worked. Like, I'm so serious. Like, yeah, they would have gotten complaints about, like, the new Rodrick not acting like the old one. But if you just made them look similar in style, you could have just panned it off as, like, okay, you know, he looks like a dweeb with that hair. But, like, if they just changed his hair, it would have been fine.
Hashtag not my president was trending on Twitter, which people adopted and parodied to read hashtag not my Rodrick. It was photoshopped onto some paper held by Devin Bostick, leading the hashtag to go mega viral. It gained over 200,000 individual Instagram posts, all of which roasting fourth movie Rodrick in their...
Did they ever explain themselves? They already did. They said it was just because he was too old.
Own unique way.
All the actors started getting too old. So
he went from your daughter calls me daddy to can I talk to your manager? Hashtag not my Rodrick. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Name a bigger downgrade, I'll wait. People value the old Rodrick more than ending war.
Okay, no they didn't, bro. Like, people valued the old Rodrick more than stopping world hunger. No, it's a meme. It's a meme. Nobody was sitting there actually saying they would hit the blue button in this scenario.
World hunger, and even re-edited the second movie to have old Rodrick roast new Rodrick.
Oh my god.
Can you explain what you're doing in this photo?
That's not me.
The hashtag became so popular, people then began a movement. On Monday, March 27th, when we returned to school, everyone please write hashtag not my Rodrick on your wrist, which...
And that, bro, that's cringy. I'm sorry. For any kid that actually pulled up to school and wrote not my Rodrick on their fucking wrist, what are we starting to try and... we're getting an uproar here to have them make a new movie. Now they're acting like the cringy Rodrick.
Rodrick on your wrist, which hundreds
if protesting,
not thousands of people actually
oh my god
did. Friend, hey, you've been wearing long sleeves a lot lately. Are you okay? Me, yeah, I'm fine. Not my Rodrick. In the process, they changed his Wikipedia. Charlie Wright is a greasy corn-looking Leafy is here. Jeffree Star's cousin with Down syndrome. Lord.
Okay, see, bro, that's just mean to the actor, though. Like, it's not the act, bro. If you're the actor and you don't look like Rodrick, but you're going to get paid a shitload of money to fucking play Rodrick, you're going to fucking play Rodrick, right? Like, this is just rude. Like, I'm going to sit here and agree that the character doesn't look like Rodrick and is a downgrade, but it's not the actor's fault at all.
Lord Farquaad imposter Willy Wonka looking pleekly freak, who's playing my daddy Rodrick Heffley in the 2017 film Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul.
He was promised $750K and only paid $75? No way.
As you can see, he looks like Corn and or a soccer mum. This is not Rodrick. His old Instagram posts filled with nothing but insults, while literally dozens of petitions called for old Rodrick back, one of which gaining over 20,000 signatures. Another petition was proposed on the Wimpy Kid subreddit. Change upvotes to the true Rodrick and downvotes to the fake Rodrick. Almost 7,000 people agreed. Things had gotten so bad, they'd get help from the old Rodrick.
Fox just sent me the new trailer for Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul and asked me to make a reaction video.
Who was encouraging to the replacement.
They paid him for it. They paid him.
I just wanted to say to Charlie Wright, the new Rodrick, I gracefully pass on this torch as Rodrick. It's time to let go.
They paid him, / he probably did feel bad for Charlie.
And know that there's...
I mean, I would too. I'd be like, they're just being an asshole.
A new man in town, and someone's got to rock and roll, and it's you.
But people didn't buy it. He tried to be nice, but inside he's screaming.
Oh no, definitely deep down, he's sitting there going, I was a way better Rodrick. No, for sure. But you can't say that, you know? In deep down, he's going, yeah, I played a way better Rodrick than he did. Like, there's no way he didn't.
Thought he was about...
But at the same time, you could sit there and go, well, it's not the actor's fault that they're giving him this bad script and styling his hair like this and making him act like this. Like, they could give him whatever look they want, and they fucked that up.
To cry when he saw the Walmart version Rodrick. You can literally see his sadness from his eyes, even if he's not expressing it. Despite the hardcore backlash, the studio thought fans would learn to love the new cast.
But I think that the new cast does a great job.
Kinney believes audiences will come around. People are still so invested, he says. It's gonna take kids.
Yeah, dude, they're just fucking screaming at their wallets to fucking pay for the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid fucking movie. They're sitting there going, the audience will get over it. That's what like League of Legends devs do when they change one of the champs' designs, and then all the fans get fucking mad, and they basically tell them to shut the fuck up and get over it. I love that though. I love when Riot Games will go, we're better, we understand video games more than you, to the fan base, and go, fuck off, we're keeping this change. And then they just get over it. Right? At some point, they just fucking deal with it. Like, that works in something that's that popular. But you can't do that with, like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. In a game like League, yeah, you can, where you change that shit, and it's like, well, we're the devs, we know better than you do, shut the fuck up. Versus, like, oh, you're gonna love the Diary of a Wimpy Kid 5 movie.
A few minutes to adjust to the new cast, and then we're off to the races.
I think it's going to be the best Diary of a Wimpy Kid yet.
A professional critic even said, the long haul is going to be his movie of the summer, says McNamara, who doesn't envision the outcry hurting the movie's box office or home release. However, this
probably had like a 5% Rotten Tomatoes.
Wasn't the case. Despite its budget of $22 million, the film opened to earnings of $7.1. It received just 4.3 stars on IMDb, and a measly 19% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hey, that's better than Dude, Where's My Car, and that's a great film.
Film is unwatchable. I suffered through 91 minutes, which somehow felt longer than the extended edition of Fellowship of the Ring. The new cast was horrific, the script was aimed at toddlers, and the acting was the worst that I've seen in recent memory. The movie was further blasted in videos such as this one, with 24 frames of Nick stating, I legit almost puked while watching this movie. I had to pause and rewatch the originals just to keep my sanity. Jason Drucker, who played fourth movie Greg Heffley, explained he almost deleted social media due to the backlash, and he wasn't even the primary target of the hate campaign. So how did Charlie Wright feel? Well, 7 years after the movie first came out, he'd make his own YouTube channel and post a video titled Life Is Not My Rodrick.
When the world found out that I was playing Rodrick,
I would have started crashing out on motherfuckers. I would have made a YouTube video and been like, fuck you guys, you don't think I'm the better Rodrick? Well, I got the fucking bag for the movie. You guys can go fist yourself. And then, you know what they would have commented? Then they would have been like, this is the Rodrick we wanted in the movie. Then they would have been like, if he like crashed out on them, like they probably would have been like, well, that's what we wanted. Like, okay, now I kind of like this guy.
Weren't very happy. People just didn't like me. I don't know.
It explained what had happened as a result of the hashtag.
The random death threats were a little disturbing. And to have people saying that
death threats? He got death threats for that?
They wished I was dead just for doing my job and being in a movie was kind of crazy.
Also mentioning they cancelled 2 planned sequels.
The other 2 films that were planned to go ahead after this one were canceled.
Meaning he missed out on a massive sum of money.
So for the first movie, I made $75,000. Now, had we made a second movie, I would have ended up making $125,000 for that one. Okay, last but not least, if we made a third movie, I would have made $300,000 on that one.
He'd therefore struggle with his mental health.
I did go through a depressive episode.
Yo, 75 grand's not worth. I thought he would have gotten paid like $500K.
For almost 3.
How is the budget $22 million if he only got paid $75,000 as Rodrick? Wouldn't you assume? Okay, this literally goes back to the company themselves just being stupid, and the director and all of them is in the first 3 films, Rodrick is known as the viewer's favorite character. So instead of, you know, paying an actor an absurd amount of money to get somebody that's needed, right? I'm not saying he shouldn't have gotten this role. They could have done a better, you know, job at fucking panning him, you know, a better script and making him look better and all that other stuff. But also, you're only going to pay the character that the audience likes the most, $75,000 out of the $22 million budget. I would have assumed Rodrick and Greg were the two highest paid actors.
Years afterwards.
Making leaving his house a troubling experience.
How much did the Rodrick from the third movie make? What was his name again? I already forget. Devin Bostic. Devin Bostic, how much did he make from Diary of a Wimpy Kid? He probably made a shitload. Oh, God. Wait, no. Maybe not. How much did Devin Bostic salary Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Is that not released? It just says he's best known for his Diary of a Wimpy Kid role. I would have assumed he made more than that, though. Definitely. The first movie made like $60 million.
So I had this feeling that whenever I went out, people were either like judging me or hating me or laughing.
He looks a lot more like Rodrick now. Maybe he was just too young. You know, I think he looks younger. I think now he'd play a good Rodrick. I think now he'd play a really good Rodrick.
Laughing at me.
And as a result, he'd just retire from acting completely.
It really was just the fucking haircut, dude.
It kind of ruined my acting career. And to be honest, I never really liked acting.
The saddest part, as suggested here, was that he didn't deserve any of it. His style
for sure, dude. He should not have gotten hate for
was
that.
chosen by the production team.
Yeah, so this wasn't my idea at all. I don't know why they decided to go with this weird haircut. I just remember going to the makeup trailer every day and having them put an insane amount of hairspray until it turned into like this really crusty, hard helmet bob.
And as a result, everyone instead began to defend him. The internet owes you an apology, my man. Sometimes people forget that actors are real people with real feelings. Goes through a 3-year depression slump and comes back to forgive his undeserving audience. What a class act. Wishing you the best, Charlie. I do know nothing declared we should be ashamed.
What I'm trying to get across is that we shouldn't have attacked Wright or anyone else. Our best option should have been to stay silent and not watch the movie because Wright is a human being.
While Twitter began to state, while I personally...
He's one of the guys that sent him a death threat. I know he's not. But imagine though, he's like, okay, maybe I overstepped there. Maybe I shouldn't have told him I was going to kill him for that.
Personally hated the movie and the characters, including Rodrick. Charlie Wright should never have received those nasty comments. Therefore, his positive attitude has been extremely admirable.
Do you regret doing the movie? No, not at all. It was and still is the best acting experience I've ever had in my life, and I find myself very lucky to have been able to do that movie and portray.
Damn, dude. I didn't even know they made a 4th movie, bro. I'm going to keep it real. I feel bad for him, though. That sucks, dude. That was a good video, though. Waffle and Just for the sub, the Big for the sub, and Ion for the 3. Just broke my arm 2 hours ago when I was at the ER watching your stream. Are you all right? Don for the 5. Wish you a happy Peanut Butter Friday. Thank you. Also, chat, we are calling that there. W fucking stream. Sorry it was a short one. But I do have some festivities to attend to. But yeah, hope you guys had fun watching. I had a fun time streaming. We did a great chat. I didn't say a lot of people in the stream. Started the stream crash at one point, but you know, it was still fucking dub at the end of the day. I'm gonna upload on YouTube right when I end. Actually, not right when I end because it's only 3 p.m. I'll probably upload in a few hours on the main channel if you want to go watch that. But outside of that, I will not be live tomorrow. I'll be live Sunday at 2. We're going to be starting out with reacts and then doing the beer review after that for the 12 Stouts and Lagers mystery box. We'll do an IPA one another day, and then I have the most popular beer blends another day after that as well. Monday is going to be the SMP at 5, the start of the SMP. A lot of people on that. Tuesday is going to be the Block Wars Twitch Rivals charity event, 100K to the Nature Conservancy. Wednesday is horror game or horror game day. Thursday is going to be a short stream. Me and Brooke are going to build gingerbread houses as we do every year. But the money from the VOD channel and the main channel that it makes in the month of December will go to half to Toys for Tots and half to Salvation Army. Friday is going to be Marvel Rivals as well. We're going to start with Marvel Rivals and then also do reacts. And Saturday is going to be more of the MCSMP and maybe a watch party of the Streamer Awards if we're allowed to. And the next Sunday reacts. But yeah. Appreciate y'all. If you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, subscribe, games, subscribe. Hope you guys had fun watching, and I'll see y'all later. Who the fuck do we want to raid? Let's raid Willius. Willius is never live when I'm live. We're going to raid Willius. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. We are going to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, chat. See y'all on